Hello, friends and foes, fays and fiends, and welcome to Quests and Chaos. My name is Alandra Hileman, my pronouns are she, her, and tonight is the final episode of Death House Revisited. This is our hopefully hyper-deadly up-leveled twist on the module from Curse of Strahd that we have been playing for spooky season. Thank you for joining us if you've joined us before, and thank you for joining us for the first time. You have not missed much. You will pick up very quickly what's going on. They're in a house, it's trying to kill them. Death House Revisited is, as is every D&D stream on this channel, sponsored by the Deck of Inspiration. You can get these and our hashtag blessed dice trays and shirts in our merch store, shop.questsandchaos.com. Holidays are coming up. Now's a great time to start looking for gifts for that TTRPG nerd in your life, and we're trying to have you covered. Also, it's the last stream of the month. Happy Halloween, everyone. Which also means that you have until the end of the game tonight to try to meet my Tavern Upkeep challenge. If we make the Tavern Upkeep by the end of this stream, I am sponsoring a giveaway where the winner of the giveaway will get a custom bespoke one-shot created and run by me for that winner and up to 4 of their friends. So if that sounds enticing, throw us inspiration. Speaking of inspiration, we still have many cards that were gifted to us by our wonderful patrons. And I don't know whose we have. I know we have used some of them to revive players. And I imagine that a lot of them are going to get used tonight because it's going to be a rough night, everybody. We also have already received some inspiration coins. Let's see, from JP the Apollyon. 1 coin for me. Finish them. From Red Dead Coquette, 2 coins. 1 to me and 1 to the players, since they're not sure who to root for yet.
Ha! Huzzah!
From Duke Fleeg, we've got 2 bits for the players.
Thank you, Your Grace. Oh no!
It's going to the pool.
Amazing.
It's fine.
Amazing. And from our beloved Squill the Bard, 2 to me to stop playing with my food, but it's so much fun. Oh, more incoming. We've got 1 from Griff, unspecified, so I think it's to the players. Oh, to whoever has the least, that is to the players.
The least what?
Losers.
Oh, and of course, I see we have 4 from our own, the Baroness, wherever she may be,
Ooh.
to Lord Strahd.
Ow.
And Strahd does love to play with adventurers.
Oh no.
So,
Great, now Strahd's gonna show up.
I think we've just been added to the cahoots of Strahd.
Fine. We just invite him over for dinner. He can't do anything.
all right,
Manners.
that is the bits. Let me, you know what? Let's go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and get that full shot so that we can see everyone. Yeah, it is Halloween, so of course we all had to dress up. Guess what theme was chosen?
I think it's mustachioed warlock.
Yeah,
It's mustache. Mustache was the theme, and only one of us succeeded.
Whoa. I overachieved.
I mean,
It's true.
Does it count if it was already there?
overshoot.
Last week, when we all met, the party proceeded to make their way finally into the basement, having cleared all the upper levels of the house. Once in the basement, like proper adventurers, they did a systematic clear, consistently staying to the left, making their way through. They found some sad crypts that reminded them of the horrors of this house, most of which were empty. They also found the remains of apparently the cult that had once called this place their headquarters. They found a very cool statue with a very pretty rock, which they touched and then immediately got jumped by a bunch of horrible things. After putting down some shadows and the maniacal skull, who had earlier appeared to them in the nursery, they continued to proceed clearing the basement. We found everyone's favorite mimic. We dealt with some things that popped up out of the earth of some undead nature, and now we find ourselves in the bedroom of the cult leaders. And as they were going to open the footlocker in this room and see if there might be further treasures to be had, 2 secret panels opened, revealing 2 figures who look very much like the Durst parents, Gustav and Elizabeth. And the woman simply turned and looked at them and said, "We could have just talked."
We accept your surrender.
Oh, my surrender, that is very cute.
Correction. That is if you are aligned with the house. We've ran into a few beings now that are also not happy with their living arrangement here. Would either of you need assistance in being laid to rest, or like to see this house dismantled?
Rest?
That's very good time.
Why would I need assistance to rest in my own home? The only thing disturbing me is all of you. And all the other adventurers who are constantly coming in, banging down the door, bothering us. Barging in like they own the place.
Well, I mean, to be honest, we were asked to come here
were
by some
invited.
children because they hate their parents so much.
Yes, the children. They never did quite understand what we were trying to do here. More pity them.
What are you trying to do here?
Live. Same thing we are all trying to do, are we not?
I mean,
I would not say you're batting 1,000 there, bud.
Well, you know, in a place like Barovia, living has a different win condition than perhaps in the material plane.
Sometimes it's a windmill condition.
yeah.
You see that she just shoots a, quick death glare at the man and then turns back to all of you.
I mean, real talk. The whole windmill theme, it is pervasive. That is just, it is almost stellar how integrated that is.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire your design.
The house.
Oh, I did. Literally. Large ball of fire directly on them until they were incinerated.
Sounds about right. So you don't want adventurers coming in through here, correct?
I would prefer if they would at least knock first.
Fair. So, how about we purge the house of the evil spirit that has been here before your family? You can run the place. Keep it quiet.
What exactly do you think was here before we were?
Ooh, that's a real good question. Didn't think you were as old as the house. You look great for your age.
I try.
To be fair, the children specifically told us you came down here to fight a monster. That leads us to believe there is at least something disturbing to them.
I see 4 monsters here.
Well, you didn't come down to fight us. We came down after.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Chronomancy strikes again.
What sort of weird alcove is that? I mean,
Would you like to take a look? And she will step down out of the alcove. From what you can see, it kind of just looks like it's like a little nook carved into the wall there.
weird. It's super weird. Am I right? It's super weird.
I mean, we did make plenty of noise for them to stage themselves for a dramatic reveal.
Oh, he stays in here all the time. He knows better than come out without permission. Don't you, Gustav?
We could get rid of Gustav for you. You seem to be super not happy with him.
We found a lot of letters Gustav wrote.
Yeah.
That's very kind of you, but I have found other ways to deal with him.
Oh. Like, just like eternally.
You're catching on. I like you. You
I
are
mean,
smart.
you know,
Much
respect,
smarter than
honestly.
Some that's come through here.
So he's not the brains of the operation.
He would have to have brains to be them.
Does Gustav look like a zombie? Or...
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Zombie vibe.
12 on the die. Let's insight or
giving
invest
undead.
history or who knows what it is.
It's
Insight.
Isn't living.
Insight is a 18.
18. Looking at him, he is animate. There is no sense of like self in his eyes. Possibly some sort of zombie, some sort of animated dead, resurrected something, but whatever it is, he is probably not fully in control of his own faculties. At least maybe not without some specific direction.
Sounds good. I cast mage armor on myself.
She chuckles. Fair?
You know, just in case anything happens.
Tell you what, you have made it this far, and, I'm impressed that you would all come down something like this with all of your knowledge of what could be here, and still come anyway. So perhaps I will offer you one last deal, if you are interested in hearing it.
Always worth a conversation.
Yes.
She waves her hand, and you all suddenly hear that chanting that you've been kind of hearing muffled the rhythms of as you've been progressing forward. It was a little louder in here, and now suddenly it's almost like somebody like opened a window, and you can hear it clearly. He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land. One must die. One must die. One must die. He is the ancient. He is the land. Over and over again.
Oh, so is it going to be you or Gustav then, that dice?
That's very cute. Give up your magic book. Destroy your magic amulet. And make a sacrifice. And the rest of you can go home. I'll even help you get there, out through the mists.
Who is the he?
There is only one he in Barovia. Surely you know this.
Oh, maybe we want to stay if there's that many women. There's only one competition. Sounds fair.
She shoots another death glare at Gustav.
He's not well traveled.
With an accent like that, I assume not.
So that sacrifice isn't going to do anything, even if we make it, other than appease you. Strahd has rejected this house, has rejected you, and definitely feels that you're beneath him. So...
What makes you think I am trying to appease him?
You,
Am I not good enough to appease?
According to Strahd, no.
So no deal then.
Well, we came in with an objective.
All right, well... Gustav, make yourself useful. She claps her hands and vanishes. And I need everyone to roll initiative. While you're doing doing that, I'm also going to yeet some things at your head because we got 4 more inspiration from Ren to the party because you're gonna need it. And we also got a punspiration to Dimitri. Several puns ago, even. So that's a nice collective.
Windmill for everyone.
Dimitri should write a pun book if he makes it out of this.
Just start filling the book with puns that you've thought up along the way.
No useful information whatsoever in that bag, just puns.
Your grandfather gets the book back and it's just full of puns. He's like, all right.
The extra pages in the back. Mark,
Yes.
would you like your strength back?
I mean, it'd be nice in general, but like,
That's a concerning question.
yeah, action economy dictates it. Then,
Me holding the crossbow up to my companion. We can get it back real fast.
I still have spells that use wisdom.
Okay, that's fine.
He's injured and
Let me know.
I have one more. Whoa.
Oh.
And just a point of order question: am I still concentrating on spirit guardians from last episode?
How long does Spirit Guardians last?
10 minutes.
You have, unless you have chosen to drop them, I will say that you are still concentrating.
They're just broing around the room. They're jumping on the bed.
I'm just getting real hyped.
I mean, that's frankly a nice intimidation factor that we have against her. Like, she managed to go through that whole speech where she's got like just a bunch of linebackers behind her, like,
Just like fouling scene around, being like, oh, let us at her, let us at her.
I mean, technically you were next to her too, so she could have been.
She didn't roll initiative. It's the start of her initiative.
Yeah, and she did not roll initiative. You are
opted
correct.
out of initiative.
Yeah.
To be fair, good move.
Yeah.
I'm a non-combatant.
I would also do that if I had the option. All right, 25 to 20.
21.
20 to 15.
19.
Who's got better decks?
14.
12. So you do.
Dimitri does.
7.
Yeah, single digits.
Yeah,
always.
woo!
One of us always has single digits.
Get the low ones out
Yeah.
during initiative. It's fine.
That's when you should burn them, honestly. Don't use them on Guiding Bolt. It gets enough crap already. All right. So you see, she vanishes, and Gustav, you hear basically, you just hear the most ear-splitting like bone crack as he just cracks his neck to both sides, and his eyes start to glow ever so slightly.
Oh, it seems like a golem type situation.
And you see him just sort of like raise his hands, and looks like he's starting to reach for something that's maybe behind him, and the other hand is up. But Iotana, you are first in initiative.
Yeah. I'm going to slap a greater restoration into Aganar.
Okay.
Dope.
Yep, that'll do it. Oh, for those of you at home, the premise of this 4-episode short shot was that everyone leveled up at the end of every episode, and at the end of the last episode, we started making jokes about going up to level 10, and everyone took me up on the offer, so we did jump 2 levels, so we have unlocked some cool new spells.
Does it reset all stats or just one? Okay, cool. Then yeah, I will happily take it for strength.
Yeah, say pick which one you want to fix. You can get the other one next time.
Then I'm going to activate my starry form.
Ooh.
Just glow in the corner over here.
Do you want to tell us what your story form looks like?
Yeah.
Dark.
You like, sorry, Thomas, like slaps a greater restoration into Aganar. And then from there, star points at all of her joints start popping up. And she makes a pretty little constellation of herself. Yeah. So shiny.
So cute.
Cool. If
In
that
the
is
death basement. So
We need something.
it's true. That is my turn.
great. I'm gonna, for the purposes of
Yes.
you are next to Aganar, we can rearrange these if you would like to be in slightly different configuration. That was more just, you're all clustered in a very small room. Dimitri, that is your turn with Aganar on deck.
Interesting that I get to actually look and see what my spells are. Oh, there we go. I will toll the dead. It is a saving throw, wisdom.
Fails.
Okay. Not been hurt yet.
Not by anyone in this room that it counts for.
She just left.
Psychological damage.
Yes, the psychological damage is real.
5 points of damage.
Okay, that's what I don't have, is my little cheater scrap of paper.
At level 10, were we supposed to get some sort of boost?
If you scroll down.
Like your proficiency bonus should be +4 by now.
Yeah, whatever yours is. Oh, would you look at that? You're right.
Oh, look at those proficiencies.
Oh.
So fancy.
Your spells are up to 5th level now.
All right, is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that's it. I'll stay right where I am. I'll get on the bed. Yep.
You hop up and spectrally high-five a bro. Aganar, that's your turn.
Bros assemble! I'll squeeze in and get some great axe attacks off. Start swinging now that I have the strength to pick up my axe.
It's been in the bag of holding, or the corpse bag the whole time because you...
No, I've still been on my back.
Okay.
I've been able to carry it at least. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yay! 15 points of damage.
Okay.
One of it being divine. Or radiant. And then I will use my bonus action to make a second attack because war priests do that. 21 to hit on this one.
That will also hit.
And it's also silvered if that makes a difference, and that is going to be 12 more points of damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, chilling.
Cool. Great. It is his turn.
I need a save from you, and I don't remember what it is because it's been a week.
I believe it's either
Wisdom.
It's either wisdom or dex.
DC is 15.
We're gonna do that on the table as the law dictates. That unfortunately will be a pass.
That's only half damage then. That is going to be 23 divided in half, so 11. Get him, bros.
Cool. Okay. What level are you?
Oh, no. One come back. It's gonna change short.
I need everyone to go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw while I gather all of my dice.
I mean, we haven't done that in a long time.
God bless walls.
These dice trays are awful.
No.
Oh, we're blaming
They
the trays
literally
now.
just saved me, so I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
You want to trade rolls?
Is that little clear
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, your initiative? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Thomas.
5.
Cheryl.
17.
Christy.
Dex, you said?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, 26.
All right.
8.
Actually, to be fair, we should have traded rolls. It probably would have been fine. I was like, whoa, that is a +7. How did we get that?
Kill Mark. Yay.
Oh, yeah, no, you need to actually.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, cool. That seems
Lonely, you
fine.
need to
Sorry,
get
what
in
did you
the
get
dirt so you can
again?
get in the dirt.
Double checking.
No, I'll go back up to 1 hit point.
Great.
Orc.
That's right. We discussed this.
Can you choose to fail?
No.
Cool. Great.
You just did.
That's the code.
What if I woe you while you guys
Iotana and Bramblepelt pass. And did you roll for Sunfern?
I didn't roll for Sunfern, excuse me.
No, it's okay.
So that's going to be a 14 for Sunfern, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Iotana, Bramblepelt, and Sunfern pass. Dimitri and Aganar fail as the room erupts in fire, contained by these very tiny walls, because this is a terrible place to do AoE spells, unless you're the bad guy. Mark and Thomas, you two will each take, what did I roll? 28 points of damage, and everybody else
Yeehaw.
takes 14.
Oh.
Is that all you got? I maintain concentration. Oh, advantage. I continue to maintain concentration.
Just in case.
Yeah.
It's good to check. All right. Did you do anything else, buddy? I don't think so. I think that's yeah, that's pretty much it. He's kind of locked into his spot here. You do see that he finishes bringing his arm around, and he is holding this just like gnarled looking, like carved walking stick. It definitely looks like it's like much like all of the other carvings in this house. It is like very finely carved and polished. And those of you who are close enough to see it, just get the sense that if you were to really look close, it probably has like veins and like weird screaming faces or something. Like there's got to be something just wrong with it. Like every other thing you've seen in this house, where it looks normal until you look closely, and then it's not. And he now kind of brandishes that in front of him. His eyes are still glowing a little bit. And that is going to bring us to Bramblepelt and Sunfern's turn.
Great. I believe, per the rule of order for the football players, my hunter's mark is still active, so I would like to move it
Yes.
to our guy. And then dual wield these bad boys.
Sunfern flips onto his back and starts using his back feet to hold the crossbow and his front paws to start loading so that you can rapid fire your crossbows.
Yeah. So that is a 19 to hit and 24 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Dope. Say, so first hit is 11 plus.
I was reminded last night of how broken rangers are, and I prepared for it accordingly tonight.
Dang it. Okay, well, 16 for that first one, plus my baby's fire breath, which I just remembered. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
D&D Beyond.
This was 100% me last night as well. You remember.
Supremely convoluted.
10 minutes of ranger math. It's fine.
Yep.
Is that a cone or a line?
It's an-
Baby's fire just jumps onto her crossbow bolt.
I think
Oh,
it's
nice.
just
Okay.
Yeah.
implied. I don't know.
Yeah. He like imbues it into the crossbow bolt before he loads the crossbow for her.
Imagine it's like a Pikachu.
Plus 2 specifically Flameo damage.
Flameo hot boy damage.
And then like that. Okay, so then less exciting. So that's 5 and 6, so it's 11 my normal damage plus 2 more Flameo damage.
13.
And my my little 5 was necrotic, if that is any bearing on it.
My normal arrows are silvered, not my crossbows.
Yes.
Take that under consideration.
Cool. Yeah. This dude is a sitting duck. You just pew pew.
Blam, blam, blam.
Right into him. Cool. Great. If that is all you are going to do, then we are.
My child's actions are take up. taken up in mine, so.
Yeah, great.
All good.
Mark, please roll me a d6.
If you insist. 6.
6. Oh, good.
6 damage.
No, don't take 6 damage.
Roll a d100. What?
Cool. Great. Yatana, it is your turn.
Great. I'm gonna guiding bolt.
6 more.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah. Tom, I second the bits
I
use.
missed. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Great. Okay, sorry. Counting.
No apologies for math on this stream. This is the Murder Fest. It's the finale.
Yeah, we should have a bunch of dice to roll just cuz.
Yeah.
We also all went up levels, and so...
Yeah.
That can't be right. That can't possibly. That's a lot of damage. If that's what I just.
Yeah.
There's a lot of high
it.
numbers in there. That could be right.
Yeah, just keep adding. Add a 0.
42 radiant damage.
Yeah, that could be correct.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Multiply that bad boy by 10.
And whoever next advantage.
Next attack gets advantage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next attack, anybody, or next attack, ally?
Next attack against.
Against him. He's now
Okay.
glowing slightly
Copy,
with a
copy,
radiant
copy.
aura from getting smacked in the face with...
Extremely visible.
Grimace
Whatever that
has advantage
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
against.
At initiative 20, the house shudders, almost like there's like a little one of these mini like earthquake tremors. And you see where the difficulty frac, I think it was these guys. You see one of these dudes erupt up out of the ground behind you. You're welcome. I have so many tabs open. This is not going to be a problem at all, I'm sure.
I don't like my position.
Cool. Yeah, he erupts out of the ground. That is going to be his turn. And that brings us to Dimitri.
You just cast Golden Catapult?
Yep.
Yep.
And then a thing came out of the ground.
And you get
And you get advantage
If I attack.
against him.
Question is, do I attack?
That is always the question. You could go negotiate.
That does
Just saying, that's...
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
with
still on the
the
table.
mindless guy.
I mean,
if I cast
Apparently
an
it's
area
on the
of
table,
effect
Yes.
or a save, that stays on, or does it go away?
It would stay on.
It's
on
until
the
the
next
next attack, so...
Yes, I could do that. I could cast a spell and cast a spell. I'm going to cast a spell called
Oh.
Guiding Bolt.
Ah!
Yeah.
23
That'll hit.
to hit. Guiding Bolt is 8d6. 5. So this is 4 of them. 10, 16, 20, 27, 30 points of damage. Radiant, and the next person has advantage.
I do like the chain advantage
Yeah.
vibe. That's a good.
yeah, I like that.
I would have spell slots.
Anything else for you?
That's it.
Warlock.
Cool, great. Aganar, that brings to you. Dude's glowing like a Christmas tree, but a really gross, morbid one.
Well, I feel like, as is tradition,
Oh.
Guiding Bolt at 5th level! Oh, that's not that good. Even with advantage.
Oh, but it's very funny.
It is
but-
very funny.
If you think that is in range, we have 20.
Yeah, I think it is within
Let's do it.
range.
Let's do it.
D6, right? So that would be 21 to hit now.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay. I was a little nervous beforehand. So another 8d6 of radiant damage. 15. plus another 16, so 31 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
And the next attack will have advantage.
What?
It's like ordering in line at the drive-thru.
I'm going to pay for the person behind you.
Cheryl's running it towards the end. No, I want 800 cheeseburgers.
800.
No.
Hungry.
Just 6.
Just 6. Yeah. And also 3 pizzas.
And 3 pizzas. Yes. All right. Anything else in your turn, sir?
No, I'm good.
Great. On this guy's turn, he is
Is
still
going
glowing.
to give me a wisdom
he is
saving throw.
he is going to give you a wisdom saving throw.
DC 15. Where'd my D8 go?
He passes.
Boo, so that's half damage, so he's only going to take 7 points of radiant damage. Oh, it's bad.
I don't think it's vulnerable to radiant damage.
That's preposterous.
Everyone
Everyone chuckles like that's
We're certainly trying.
Ridiculous.
like no. He must.
Has he grown in size or anything?
He's just.
Twice as big, extra glowy.
He looks out and he lifts his staff, and then he points at Iatana. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Cha?
Cha.
14.
Well, let's
Maybe not 14.
I'll bet that.
Yeah.
18.
Better.
His DC is 14.
Iatana.
Yes.
For one brief moment, you find yourself among the stars, and everything in your mind is silent and colorless.
Oh, that's nice.
It's actually a familiar feeling. It's a feeling of how things were until fairly recently, actually, but it's also moderately unsettling. And then you sort of blink, and you are still standing there, and he just sort of, like, still pointing at you and just kind of, like, tips his head.
Tip it back.
Can I Arcana check to see what that might have been?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, cocked.
Cocked, totally. Stupid dice. roll.
Yes.
18 plus 5, 23.
18. You saw Iatana, like, flicker for a moment. And it seems like whatever happened there was very reminiscent of what happened to the two of you when you cut into the portraits.
Oh, okay.
And whatever it was didn't work.
Yet.
All right.
Just a little vacation. It's the preview for the Spelljammer campaign.
Yes. We did the prequel afterwards.
Yeah.
Just to really confuse people.
Like Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The good movies.
This one.
I love the non-specificity of which trilogy you mean.
The good ones.
The good one. That this guy does not have more bonus actions, but you know, it's fine. He's gonna look a little surprised that didn't work, and Bramblepelt, that is your turn. Oh, I am.
Bad guy?
Nope. I was correct. It doesn't activate until Bramblepelt, because it's Bramblepelt Sunfur that it affects. I do need you to start with a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
This person's very stinky.
Oh, that's not good. So I have I've got a 6.
Okay.
And my sweet bean has an 11.
Okay. You suddenly take a deep breath, getting ready to sight your crossbow, and are just overwhelmed with the stench of decay and death. And find yourself kind of coughing. It's that like, oh, this is gonna stick. You did not Vicks VapoRub. This is gonna linger forever. You are under the poisoned condition until the start of your next turn, which means disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Why does that? Nope, that's a completely different character that is immune to poison. Never mind. Carry on.
Sunfern does pass, though. So Sunfern is making the...
Really?
Yeah, this DC was
job,
real
kid.
low.
That was low.
No.
Dang it.
That's why I know, long pause.
I thought there was no way that a bit was going to fix that problem. It could have. Dang. Okay.
Damn.
That's all right.
minions.
I have to throw you some bones. We're only in the first, like, what, hour? Anyway.
Made of bones.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna get thrown everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's yucked. She is... That would be cheeky. Actually, I kind of like it. She's gonna be like, gross, and cast guidance on herself. And then,
I will say, you're at disadvantage. He is still guiding bolted, which gives advantage, so that does negate it to a flat roll if you want to take a shot at him. Because I am a benevolent DM and I don't want you to lose out on the beautiful chain of everyone paying for everyone else's
no,
coffee.
absolutely. I mean, I do have...
You don't have to, but I'm just...
I
out
have... That's fine. I have no way I can continue the chain of granting advantage to anybody, I don't think, which is the real tragedy of it all.
We can start it again. It's fine.
That is true. All right, fine. We'll go ahead and blam them crossbows.
Pew, pew.
Pew pew. At normal. Well, does that apply? That's only
It'll be the first one.
the first one. So the second one is
will-
still at disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay. So, well, that
It sucks because...
So I've got the second one definitely failed. The first one is a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Cool. Pew pew pew. So that is 13 normal damage, 3 fire damage. Blam.
Okay.
And I suppose that is my piece. Wait, who did that come from? That came from
Stinky boy who popped out of the ground.
Stinky Boy who popped. Okay, so
Yeah.
at my hunter's mark is, so I'm still shooting.
Yeah.
This guy.
You're-
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
we've got Gustav and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
horrible undead monster that has popped up behind you.
yeah. So she's gonna shoot Gustav, be like, "Ew, gross," and turn around and face
Yeah.
the hoobly goobly behind her.
Great. It is the top of the round. Christy, please roll me a d6. And while you are doing that, I feel like now's the appropriate time to give you all some more bits. We're starting from Mark this time. We've got 4 coins from Red Dead Coquette to support you all. And then, I'm sorry, you'll have to use the big boys because I'm out of small boys. We have
using these?
2 more from Duke Fleeg coming to you. Too.
Thank you.
I feel so
Almost
fancy.
a good like volley.
The magical donut.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
3. Great.
I want a d6. Okay, yeah, we're good.
On the
3
D6.
out of 6.
Yep,
That's
yep.
that's half. That's okay. Maybe. I don't know what this means. Is it like a whiz throw mark? Do those mean anything?
Those don't count.
Those have never counted.
Nothing bad has ever happened from a failed wisdom saving.
Never let Mark DM for you, but I'm just saying always let Mark DM for you. It's absolutely psychological torture.
It's great. We love it.
There's just big trackers.
Great. And that brings us to Yatana's turn.
We're gonna blast. Ooh. How far down are you?
Don't worry about it.
Yes.
I'm just. It was this question.
Oh! I'd be down.
Do you want that?
Yeah,
Okay. There's like a little shimmer, and the constellation gets a little more scaly, and then I'm going to polymorph Agonar into a giant ape.
I'm at full hit points.
My cheat sheet out over here.
Are you?
I'm above my full hit points.
Okay, well that's
Yeah, yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
That's a ridiculous hit point number.
Great. Do we have a giant ape here? I just
He's
want
a big boy.
Oh my god. Oh, there's no room for any of us in here.
I just want everyone to see how utterly insane
I got-
this is.
I now have reach, so it's okay.
Look, man, that
You can literally reach the entire room now.
Yeah, I am Fireball.
I do have to say that ape's ass is right in my face.
You're welcome.
It is, and it will continue to be. Anything else on your turn?
I can't move without taking an attack, so. Good.
Cool, great. I could have rolled better on that, but that's okay.
You just need to roll one between Dimitri and Aganar.
That's what I was hoping for. Keep the pattern. Cool. Well, that's a thing that'll happen at some point. That brings us to Googly Moogly.
Wisdom saving throw, please. As my apish spearmen are running about.
Are your
now it's
hoplites
like-
all now monkeys too?
Yeah, they're
This
all
bedroom is so crowded.
Planet of the Apes.
They're
little-
mostly ethereal.
Point of order question. When you are polymorphed, can you maintain concentration on a spell?
I believe so, but I have to use my new constitution. Although that's a polymorph.
I believe. Yeah.
I believe I have done this in home games at least. So I
Yeah.
think home rules at least we have done this. I just wanted to confirm because sometimes it breaks the concentration and sometimes it doesn't. And I was trying to remember. I'm willing to let you have it because I'm going to absolutely destroy you all in a minute here. So
Do it.
It doesn't say it doesn't.
cool. Great. Googly Moogly failed.
16 points of radiant.
Christy's contagious, and now I'm just gonna call them whatever
sorry.
weird thing you go. No, it's
I
great.
have the most childish names for everything, and it is in fact contagious.
Well, it's if I go with that, then I don't have to call it what it actually is, and then nobody can know which stat block I'm using, which sometimes is what you think it is, and many times is not.
Most of the time.
that feels like no. I like how every companion I have winds up being baby, as opposed to Sunfern, whose name I took a long time picking, and yet it just comes out baby every time.
Every time?
You could also summon a moose bouche. Our other favorite.
I love crudité. Leave her alone.
Anyway, I did fail. What did you? How much did you wreck me on that failure?
15 points of radiant
Thank you.
damage? I think I picked them up and moved them over.
That sounds right. I think you even said it, and I just did not process. Great. That's him. Sorry, Bramble Pellet, you are right there. He is going to come at you. He is going to swing at you with a claw attack.
That could be my move if I didn't have so many bows.
And he's gonna absolutely beef it in an embarrassing way, considering that he's standing right there.
Okay.
That's it. That's all he gets to do. Yep, okay. Well, nobody else is within 5 feet of him, so he doesn't even get to extend his stink onto anybody else. Disappoint!
Not in this
Dimitri,
time.
that's your turn.
All right. Wisdom saving throw, please.
It's Wisdom versus Con is the name of this episode.
Yeah, the dexterity really threw us off.
Yeah, it did.
It threw everyone for a loop.
17.
No.
Oh, that was a journey. 13 points of necrotic damage.
Gross. Thanks.
Flat?
Yeah, it's just fine. Yeah, I don't add anything to it.
Anything else?
Tool dead. I'll move into the corner, just get away from this butt.
That butt.
Most people would want to move in. I'm just saying. You're missing an opportunity here.
Here for such a
If you are finished, then Aganar, or is it Apenar now?
Apenar!
It is your turn.
I will use the cannon giant ape attack. Fist.
Just gonna go right over Iatana's head.
Yeah, just a
easy.
1-2 right in there.
Yeah, you just drop down.
So that's a 28 to hit for the first one.
Yeah.
And a 23.
Weirdly, 23 is the one number that doesn't hit. So
So crazy.
Any number above or below
Yes, yeah,
is
it's
golden.
carried. Yeah, no.
Yeah, 23 auto
I pick a random number that is an auto fail.
You know, that's
Yeah.
really fun. I love that.
Just keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
So that's 15 for the first one of bludgeoning damage, and that is
Just like meat pounding.
30 for the second one.
Poor guy.
So just jab,
with his alcove
hook right into the alcove.
I definitely expected him to roll higher in initiative and be able to use an ability to not be stuck in this cluster. This is honestly funnier.
This is really a metaphor for his whole Disney life.
To be fair, I don't think she's mad about this.
No.
No.
I'll just get in a character and beat the chest a little bit, so that way the monkey Spartans can go in, since I am done with my turn.
Yes. All of the monkeys together pound their chest. The undead behind Bramble looks really confused about what's happening. And that is going to be Gustav's turn. He will make his wisdom saving throw as a bunch more monkeys come
Whoa.
at him.
Whoa.
That's
sorry.
a fail.
Big number.
Give it to me. Whole thing.
23 radiant, unless you
Oh,
saved,
boy.
and then that's half.
He did not save.
Ha!
He, his wisdom is not his worst stat, but boy is he rolling like it could be. Great. Okay, he's looking pretty messed up. He is going to
It's really just the emotional
Give
trauma.
up.
We've done
Surrender.
nothing.
What's he gonna try to do?
If you leave us alone, we'll go get your wife.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
That's funny.
Hold on.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
That is a 22.
He thinks about that for a minute. Like, there's not really anything behind the eyes, but you see gears turning. Like, wait.
This guy's got real ginger cat energy, you know?
Mondays.
I didn't even offer a lasagna.
I know.
Dang it.
Somebody has pocket lasagna, right?
You gotta look in that bag.
A little Tupperware.
Bucket lasagna card.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna do this one. I forgot he had this one. We should do that one. That seems like fun. God, I have so many tabs. Sorry. He lifts up this staff that he has. And he is going to point it directly out. And you all just are slammed with a eruption of cold air. And I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
There it is.
Yep, I know. You were really hoping for another dex just to, like, keep it wild.
Can I use one of these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw it.
Wing! Sorry. I'm a catcher. I am not a thrower.
No, you're totally
You wanna get rid of
fine.
the special
I didn't even think about that one.
It's okay.
I never use them. I never throw them. I was very nervous.
You're okay. I'll get it when I next need to grant
Yeah.
them to you. I can just
Oh.
live there.
That's okay. It wasn't worth it.
All right, let's start on this side. Agonar,
9.
Bramblebelt,
That would be 12 for me, and I'm pretty sure it's a 7 for an 8 for baby.
okay,
14.
14,
17.
17. Iotana and Dimitri, pass. You will only take half. Everyone else is going to fail as this burst of icy cold air just like slams into and even through you. This side of the table is going to take 34 points of damage.
Okay. Sunfern is off the map. She's gone.
Sunfern goes poof.
Goodbye, baby. It's okay.
New hit point.
You just see a little spark of like one last little crossbow bolt attempt. Yes. And then you all will take half of 34, which is 17.
Oh, sorry. I was like, what's your 34? You're an ape now. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I got 157 bonus
I
hits
am
right now.
so sorry.
Although, question order of operations.
Yes.
If this spell were to break concentration, does damage go directly to me? Or does it go from giant ape? Because I'm giant ape at the time of damage.
One Jeep.
Is polymorph a concentration?
Yes.
Polymorph is a concentration spell. I would say for something like this, where it is area of effect, effectively it is hitting everyone at once. So I would say it could be absorbed by the polymorph.
That's good, because you do lose it.
Cool. 34 bonus HP. Worth it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yup.
Here you go.
Thanks.
I did maintain my concentration, though.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel like these Spartans are with us forever. I should probably
Just 10 minutes.
just give you
Probably
some-
like 5 more minutes at this point.
I have these extra minis back here that I grabbed in case I just needed random things popping up, and I was like, oh, these could just be your Spartans. I remember that they're at play. It'd be very funny. Just crowd more and more minis on the board for the poor control room to try to keep in frame.
I have my ape
For
bag.
the tiniest.
I got her back here. Okay, well, some of you are looking pretty messed up, but so does
I'm-
this guy.
So sorry.
Yes.
I do not lose concentration. I have my stars up.
Oh,
I'm a liar. And a thief.
never mind. You're still a monkey.
Stats, please.
Hit place, please.
Back to the other
You
tab.
do take 34 points of damage.
Thank you.
Great.
I'm a Durgan.
Yeah, I was going to say, which starry form did you use? That one.
I just switched to Durgan at the top of my turn.
Yeah. That was him with his creepy staff. So that brings us to Bramblepelt. Bramblepelt, you have Stinky Boy behind you.
Stinky boy in front of me.
You have Stinky Boy in front of you because you are now facing him.
rotated.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you have Gustav behind you, stuck in his cubby.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on, so I'm gonna focus on the stinky man.
You are no longer poisoned at the start of your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna
And you
argue.
are now immune to that smell for the next 24 hours.
That is a deep advantage for a tabaxi.
Yeah. Psychologically, you may never recover from this moment, but it's not mechanically affecting you anymore.
You do need a shower.
Just that thing that shoots water up your sinuses.
Neti pot?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we get rid of these dice because we don't have that support anymore. But that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and still work with crossbow. Yeah, everything's fine. That is a 17 to hit and a 15 to
Those will
25 to hit.
Both of those will hit.
So sorry.
It's fine. He's basically a naked zombie man. It's not too hard to hit him, but yes.
He's
Yeah.
been naked this whole time?
Oh, yeah. It's not great.
Just like discomfort.
Nothing about
Yeah.
that is good. That is 12 points of damage total.
Sorry, I forgot I had to do math for this dude over here. 'Cause he's just sitting over here all on his lonesome.
Yes, nothing fancy about those bolts. Oh, sorry. Plus
Nope.
3, plus 3, plus another 6.
He looks very messed up. And also, it looks like you hurt him a bunch.
Well, he did get 2 crossbows at close range, and for some reason that worked, so we're not going to worry about it.
Blah, blah.
Just like stapler to the head. Crossbow.
This is for Sunfern!
Great. Anything else on your turn?
I'm good.
Cool. Right after you and in this incredibly crowded room, you see a darkness void like form into the shape of a person behind the giant ape. That's all they get to do when they first enter, because I picked bad rules for this round.
Enter your aura, or if they start their turn?
At the start of their turn, if they are within 15 feet of me.
I don't know. He's got monkey butt right in the face.
Or the first time they enter?
He's immune to psychic damage, sorry.
Is that what emotional falls under?
I think it is, or if they enter.
If they enter.
Looking up that wording right now. I just know that. Flavor. Oh, their speed is halved in the area. That's a thing that hasn't happened yet.
Nobody's moved.
Yeah.
Enters
if they
the
ever
area-
try to move, I'll keep
Enters the area for the first time on their turn or starts its turn there.
Okay.
So he just entered the area on his turn.
Yes. I'll get a wisdom saving throw unless they have something special.
Kill the shadow.
Double checking. Nope, and he failed.
18 points of radiant damage.
And he pops up and immediately disappears again. These are not beefy shadows, there's just a lot of them.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, that was a fun round for me as a GM. Cheryle, I need you to roll me a d6.
2.
2. Great. And now it is your turn.
And then I'm gonna throw some fire at this dude in front of me. I should roll to see if I hit him first.
Lemio Hackman.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, I only get 2 of these. I changed forms, I forgot. 11 fire damage
And that is on Gustav.
on Gustav. Does it look like it does anything different than the radiant damage we've been shoving at him?
No.
Okay.
Is it too late to say that my guiding bolt did an extra 5 points of damage?
Nope.
Character sheets. Read them.
You did just take 2 levels essentially overnight, so
I've had that.
you've had that one.
Whenever you do radiant damage, you get to. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Cool. It is Spooky Boy's turn. He's gonna swipe at Bramblepelt again, because you're the one who's right there. That is very much going to hit.
Are you sure? Please.
16 on the die plus his modifier. I was gonna say, do you have a shield that you would like to use?
No, I'm sitting here like, dang, I wish I'd taken like shield spells as opposed to sneaky spell. It's fine.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, that'll be a 21 total to hit. It's the finale, so we're gonna roll.
Do it.
damage.
Mess me up.
That is going to be 10 damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Can I also get a wisdom saving throw from Gustav?
Yes. Did we
Do you
from Gustav?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did the Wraith earlier. We didn't do Gustav.
Oh, we didn't do Gustav on his
No.
turn. You're right. I apologize.
First!
That was a critical fail.
It was.
Yay! 15 points of radiant damage.
Okay, thank you. And how did you do?
I moved my die, so I don't remember what my original roll was, but it was like, it wasn't a 3.
What was the 3 on the thing?
No, I think I had it was a 3 on here? I don't think so. I thought it was a 6.
Might have been a 6.
I think it was a 6. I used the die that is hard to read because
Fair.
I'm a genius.
It's cursed.
Okay, so
Different kind of curse.
my total is under 10, I guess is all that matters. Unless 10 is the DC, in which case I'll just re-roll it.
I'm gonna have you reroll it because 10 is the DC.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I apologize.
No, that's fine. But for the sake of being
Okay,
fair.
that's definitely a 6.
Okay.
So that's an 8. Can I re-roll that?
I will allow it.
With the 4.
12.
So that's 12 total.
Great.
Great. Amazing. I can't believe I hit that.
Yeah. You pass.
Woohoo.
Much to my chagrin.
I mean,
That feels like a first level Death House DC.
10.
against this spindly dude?
I just want to point out that I arbitrarily assigned things on each number of the D6 with the exception of the 1. The 1 is bad.
Okay.
And it's all just things you've seen before.
What will be the lich thing?
Some of which are very...
Hopefully it's dead or
Okay,
it's just a
guys.
pile of dust that shows up.
More gems.
We have an eyeball.
Or it shows up in the bag of holding. Or wherever the eyeballs
Eat
are.
all our stuff.
You say something like that.
I mean, to be fair, I was
separated.
concerned that it was going to be like, and now we'll keep the eyes in separate locations.
That's what we did.
I know.
So it's going to be half in the bag of holding.
Okay. I believe we are now on Dimitri after resolving all of those
All right.
things.
we
This
go.
guy looks pretty bad.
Both of them are looking relatively messed up.
All right, I'm going to just Eldritch Blast. Both of them on the main guy.
Cool.
17's the lowest one. 18 is the lowest one. The other one's 24.
Those will both hit.
D10, 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 D10.
Switch those tabs. Switch those tabs. Switch those tabs.
1 plus... Oh, actually, 1 plus 5 is 6, and 15, so 21 total force damage. Jesus.
This dude has just been like pummeled into this little cubby so many times. He is maybe barely standing. It's hard to tell. He looks pretty far gone.
If he had somewhere to go, I could push him there.
You just push him deeper into this cubby.
He's just mosh pitting in his arm.
Yeah. Rattling around in the
Does
closet.
anybody need healing that doesn't want to die?
I have 123 bonus hit points right now.
Yeah, you've got a lot of... I mean, I'm at half, and that's still substantial at this point,
All
so
right,
I'm not concerned.
I'm going to go ahead and use the last... I'll use 2 of my healing lights on myself.
Heal up.
46 points a day of healing.
Yeah, it's like, don't damage yourself unless you're really trying to make a point, which is an option in this game.
Flex on the hands.
Okay, I believe that brings us to Apinar's turn.
Apinar smash! The big guy, that'll be an 18.
Yep.
And since he's looking low, I'll do 1 damage at a time. So that is 10, 19, 23 points of bludgeoning damage with the first one.
What does it look like as you destroy whatever the hell this was left of Gustav?
I think I just get one big fist right on top and just squish all the way down. And so he just comes back as like limbs and a head before falling over.
Cool. Gustav is out of the fight.
And then, if possible, I will squeeze to the other side of the room and just try to like slap around the corner.
I'll say you can like hop up on the bed and with
Yeah.
your 10 feet of reach, like it's much like EO was just like whoop and ducking.
Yep.
Bravo Pellet can just kind of like slide to the left.
Yeah, just try
To the left.
to try to clap Stinky Boy against the wall.
Yeah.
She would really like to take it back now, y'all.
24. Take it back, y'all. 24
Yes.
hits, 25 damage.
He had 1 HP left. He was literally. I was just hoping he might absorb some damage.
Yeah, just a dust print on the wall of my.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just fully smacks. There's just a vague
to, like,
outline
line
of something
up.
humanoid.
The Jackass movie. Just
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
jump on the bed.
The ropes underneath sound very creaky and not at all stable. Great. After your turn,
No!
Oh, friends.
Halflings.
the kids pop up.
Hey, children.
Oh.
Don't
I will not target them.
don't sit down.
And they just, it's exactly as you saw them outside the house. Rosavalda standing there holding Thorn's one hand, Thornbold holding his big sister's hand and clutching his doll. And they just appear in the corner, looking at all of you. Bramapelt, that's your turn.
leans around the 8. Hey kids, how you doing?
Look between legs.
They just stare at you.
You looking for Mom and Dad?
You said you were going to help. Did you take care of the monster?
We're working on it. Mom didn't seem to want to tell us where the monster was.
They just stare at you. Give me an insight check.
Great. $14.
14. You remember very distinctly that sense of relief that you guys got when you interred the bones in the crypts. You also remember very distinctly that and the feeling that you got when you spoke to the kids upstairs in the nursery was very different from when you spoke to the kids outside the house. This feels more like when you spoke to the kids outside the house.
Is there something we can help you guys with?
You have to get rid of the monster.
Mm-hmm. We're working on it, but Bramblepelt looks around like
Should we check the resting place and then go downstairs so we take care of the monster? Are you still at rest?
You're liars.
And you're where you're not supposed to be.
The house shudders. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Worse.
20.
20. Natural 1.
Yeah.
11.
Night.
Natural 20, 22.
Is it 11? Mm-hmm. The house shakes. Bramblepelt and Iotana, you are both thrown prone as you just can't quite keep your balance. And as this happens, those of you who are still standing see the children's faces start to contort and twist into these horrible sort of skeletal versions of what you saw before. And you hear kind of almost simultaneously coming out of both of them, "You said you would help." And they fly towards your two prone companions. I need the two of you who are on the ground to make charisma saving throws.
Who knew? 18.
18.
It's. I don't think
You don't want it?
I don't think it's gonna help.
You never know.
11.
Double digits.
Yeah, double digits always better than
Do
single
we have any
digits.
cards that might help?
Would you like
They're
to
gonna
lower
help
your
me,
charisma by 3?
Resurrect my
I was gonna say, yeah, technically we have a lower one stat to increase the other stat.
You can make it worse.
You could totally make it worse.
It's already my negative.
I literally have a +0, so I'm like, woohoo, rolling.
Anything else you want to? Okay. You see the two children, these horrible faces, fly at your two prone companions. Thorn flies at Bramblepelt and absorbs into Bramblepelt. Bramblepelt, you feel just frozen for a moment, and just every ounce of that fire from Sunfern that also is deep down inside you kind of pushes back against this cold and expels him out of your body. Io, Rosavalda flies at you, and you feel, again, this shuddering cold deep to the bone as she into your body. And you want to push back, but then you also feel Tana in your head panicking, this panicked, like, eruptions of colors, as there's now 2 of these, and you don't know where to push. You are now possessed.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe a good point to take our break, because it feels like a nice natural break point. Thank you all. This is far from over. They still have many things to deal with. So please stick around and come back and see what happens next. Welcome back to Quests and Chaos. We are in the middle of the final episode of Death House Revisited, our hyper up-leveled Curse of Strahd riff. The party is currently stuck in a very tiny room in the basement. One of them is currently polymorphed into a giant ape, although that might not continue. We'll find out momentarily, because the last thing that happened, Bramblepelt and Iotana were knocked prone, and the 2 ghosts that had appeared in the room flew at them. The little boy, was repelled out of Bramblepelt, but the little girl has absorbed into Io. First question first. Io, does your concentration on the polymorph break?
No. Okay. No damage was taken.
You all see that there's now only 1 ghost, and your friends are on the floor. I have kept the initiative order up just for convenience, but we're not really in initiative right now, given that you guys wanted to try to talk through this. So, I'm not going to hold you to that yet.
The ghost just went into you. Let's go to the basement. Basement. Everyone, basement.
Okay,
I'm going to move to the basement. The sub-basement.
Did we see?
Try and find stairs.
Did we see both ghosts go in and
take the
only
rear.
1 go out?
Correct.
I have so many. Hold on. Hold on. I don't. Can I run a check to see what Bramblepelt understands about ghosts?
Sure.
I don't know. Meta, I don't know what people know about how possession works in any of these worlds. Arcana, I assume? Doesn't matter.
Arcana, it's like Arcana flat int. I would let Bramblepelt, specifically in your vibe, I would let you do a nature or a survival check. You come from a haunted labyrinth where weird shit happens.
That's probably true. Yeah, I mean, we love survival because that blows this bad boy out of the water. So it's a 24.
24. Ghost possession is generally bad. It means that the ghost has full control of the host's body. It generally lasts until the ghost decides to move on, or some high-level thing forces it to stop, or until the body dies. The nature of the possession depends on how malicious the ghost is.
That was a good caveat to end that statement with. Great. Given Bramblepelt, something just tried to happen to her exactly like, as has been stated, happened to Io. Bramblepelt's gonna get up and not draw her full crossbow. She's gonna draw something slightly less threatening.
Hands crossed.
Yeah, a tiny, her hands crossbow, honestly.
The toothpick-sized crossbow. It's one made out of the Q-tips that shoot the toothpicks.
She's got a hammer, or that seems bad. She's got a short sword. She doesn't have anything that's like vaguely unintimidating, unfortunately. She's got claws. She'll use her claws. She's gonna draw her claws and be like, get out of there.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Out of the house? Where we should all eventually get out of, but...
It's freaking me out because he's still a thing, and because things haven't...
He can stop that now. We're not fighting anything. It's fine.
We might be. Oh, beans. Beans. Beans.
We're going to the sub-basement, right?
Yes, to the sub-basement.
We are working on it. Rose, what is your intention with our friend? Sorry, alternate Rose.
House Rose.
Yeah, so you just said the ghost
Rose.
went into EO.
House Rose.
No, we interred Rose.
Sorry, yeah. The
Yes,
ghost
the
went...
actual Rose was interred. And then something with a skeletal face flew into you and didn't come out, whereas...
Yeah, whereas I pushed, I assume little boy is gone.
You look around, he's no longer there.
Great. Little boy tried to enter me, and I was able to push him out. It sounds like EO is not able to do the same.
There was a small fight between two spirits in my head. It's taken care of. We're fine. Sub-basement?
If only I knew more about EO, this would be a lot better.
I think, the house wants us to finish this monster in the basement. I think we do it.
Or the house is luring something downstairs for that sacrifice we heard about chanting earlier. And if one of us is not in control, that could become a self-sacrifice.
That is
Quite
worse than I
easily.
considered.
Yeah, we would be giving the missus exactly what she wants.
Yeah.
Do we burn that bridge when we get to it, or do we just...
I might have a solution to this. Charisma saving throw, please.
Fuck.
We get one every PG.
8.
Add a d6 to it.
Oh!
9.
Nice. Cool, you're banished. Just gonna see where physical form goes for the next 60 seconds.
Interesting. I did not see that coming. Very good. This is why I love playing with Mark.
So yeah, I think she's gonna either get a timeout with her god being. We're from a different plane, so maybe she's just back in the material plane for a little bit.
But then she's going to come back here, so we can't actually go in the basement.
No, not yet. Give it another 55 seconds.
Are you sure? Should we run?
EO.
No, we don't want her to leave her alone if she was going to sacrifice herself.
Yeah, give it like 40
You
But you need to do that on
find yourself
altar.
amongst the stars. Kind of hovering. It's nice. It's pleasant. It's quiet. Much like what happened for that brief blink of a moment when Gustav pointed at you. And you kind of almost, weightless, floating, you kind of sort of spin and look, and you see near you this pulsing, almost like a little it looks like a miniature nebula pulsing with all of these sort of colors and shapes, and it forms itself into something that vaguely resembles you also, and sort of looks and reaches out and almost puts up a hand to you.
Yeah.
You put your hand to it and it actually meets. It touches like it's solid. And you hear, maybe for the first time, something closer to words in your head. Are you okay?
I think so.
I think you're in the wrong place. I don't mind, but you might.
Can I look around and see, is there a child here anywhere also?
Give me a perception check.
17.
You actually see a few of these little nebulas. Further out, more distant. But you kind of see a few of them around. And a couple of them, as you look toward them, kind of do the same thing this one did and sort of try to, like, form a more human shape. Sometimes it's not even fully human. One of them definitely, like, comes out looking a little more like maybe like a minotaur or something. And you still feel this kind of, like, great connection.
Did she get sent somewhere else then?
You go back to where you come from, and she's not from here.
So what happens when I go back?
I'm not sure. This is not really my thing. I mean, what's happening
this is
there.
exactly your...
This is my thing. What's happening down there. The domains of dread are their own dimension. Much like here, or the hells, the astral sea. And if I wasn't with you, I don't think you'd be here either.
All right.
We're going to go back very fast, and it's probably going to make you nauseous. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And suddenly, Io appears back in the room as you guys are talking about what's going to happen.
And immediately barf.
And immediately vomits because
No, I'll take
Alandra always requires a con save whenever you travel between planes.
Oh, I saw that in a stage play one time. There was definitely something making that happen.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just confused because I wasn't gonna actually break concentration. I was just gonna send her away and make the three of us do this.
That's kind of what I was curious about.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you. Maybe not again, please.
Yeah.
We don't have many rations,
Oh,
and I'd like to keep what we do have where it should be.
Do you need a ration?
No.
There's some food in the cellar.
No.
Jello?
I think the go-gurts are thawed.
Yeah.
Gonna make a note for the after dark.
Are you
Am
alone?
I? Well, I'm never alone. Literally.
Yeah.
Right.
How crowded is it up there?
How crowded is it up there?
company or a crowd?
You feel a sort of like an attempt at like a soothing lavender from Tana. You do not feel the ghost.
No. All clear.
Insight check?
Inside.
I got no way to verify, but I believe you.
Yeah, you're right. That's
You seem a little less.
I'll connect with you, Dimitri, and I will.
I am still concentrating on something, so in about 10 seconds, something isn't coming back here ever again. Or, unless they're originally from here.
Yeah, that could
probably
get complicated.
Maybe we should
'cause
move.
Yeah, let's all go to the other room and see what happens.
Let's all go to the basement. Let's all go to the other basement.
And kill ourselves.
Yeah, let's just abandon this place.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys all yeet yourselves
like
towards
those
the basement.
parents.
As y'all are winding your way through these paths, can I get everyone to make me a quick perception check?
Through this hall that we went through before where stuff attacked us?
Uh-huh.
And we have retained knowledge of this?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm overly confident.
15.
15.
I was distracted for sure.
It's a nat 20 for a 28.
Great.
9.
Menus. These diddly dang menus. 12.
Cool. Io, you hear the subtle ripping of the ether as something pops back into existence in the room behind you that you're running
She's
away
back.
from. The 28.
Okay, well, we got a head start.
Down the basement.
You guys make your way down to the sub-basement.
I want to give the house just like the worst, not quite comforting pat.
Patronizing pet.
Good effort.
You tried. All right.
Going down the line. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game.
It's all the no longer apes, I guess.
I don't think we would have been able to get you through the hall, frankly.
Do we want
Oh, I would have fit
Bam.
eventually.
Just a real shimmy.
No, just taking walls out of it.
Oh, to be fair, they'd grow back anyway.
I've only tested the top floors, so I'm unsure about how this basement would survive.
I suspect the basement also is part of the house, but
The fire
I feel
ne-
like the
the fire never-
sub-basement might be
Yeah.
a different story.
No, the fire never spread down here, so I can't confirm or deny.
That's
if
a
it
Pool.
survived the last attempts.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We go swimming.
You all
Camping.
yeet yourselves down into the sub-basement. I think I have flavor text that I get to read. Ha-ha!
Tasty flavored.
Just go to Flavortown.
What flavor?
Not yet. I'm so disappointed. You run down and find yourselves in this, vast room. Again, carved out like the rooms above it, even kind of danker, wetter, older, very unsettling. This place feels like it has a presence, and you can almost feel it breathing around you. This first room that you enter into has all of these little niches in the walls, 13 little niches, and each niche has an item tucked into it.
Is it the same item in each? Is it different
No,
items?
different items in each one.
Do they all have a windmill on them?
Yeah, let's.
Give me a perception check as you
Yeah.
all come into this room.
Yeah, happy to start walking and spizing.
14.
We're all gonna need to go to the same windmill-based therapist after this.
If
Papa Lux probably has a windmill-based program.
Windmill-based program.
does anyone else feel like this is a trap?
Everything
Yeah.
in this house is a
I mean, should we just
The house is a trap.
leave the room?
Like this room in particular,
Yeah.
or
I mean, what's the alcoves and the weird things? Just leave it.
I mean, the gem we messed up and got messed up.
I mean, we also knocked the blocks off of those definitely gonna animate suits of armor. So
So
who can say?
we just start blasting?
Are we looking at like a chalice, a dagger? Like what are the?
You see, there's a knife, a dagger. These are the very general, like on just a general scan without too much investigation. You see a couple of little sacks. You see a couple of figurines. You see something small and round. You see some stuff that is clearly like bones or animal parts. Possibly like strapped to different things. It's a variety of items. Everything looks very old and very carefully placed in these little spots.
Oh, these seem almost precious. Just smash one of them.
Roll me a d12.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a fun one.
5.
5, great. First of all, some bits from the Duke.
Thanks,
Thank
Duke.
you, Your Grace.
You said you 5. You bring your axe down on an aspergillum that appears to be carved from the bone of a large animal. For those of you who don't know, that's the little shaker thing they use in Catholicism to sprinkle you with like
The maraca.
yeah, it's that one. The Catholic maraca. I'm going to the hells.
The smelly maraca.
Yeah.
I hope you yell that out loud in character. Oh, the smelly maraca.
A smash.
Anything happen?
The house shudders.
Oh, then blast the thing.
I mean, if there's limited repercussions.
Number 1.
Nothing bad's
Number
happened.
1, you fire an eldritch bolt at a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws tied to a loop of rope and send it yeeting off of its thing on the floor where it kind of like snaps.
That's the creepiest one so far.
We probably need all of these things to finish the house. We have to, like, assemble them Well,
It's a good thing
Oh.
we're breaking them then.
Before did we just leave dude in the closet? We didn't put him in his crypt first.
oh,
That is correct.
Yeah, no, I was really distracted by the whole 3-for-1 deal that we had going on.
I mean, to be fair, we care very little about him, and we're very concentrated on the kids.
It's more the house I don't think is going to like it.
Yeah. Is that a field trip we want to deal with right now?
We just like
There is a ghost
jaunt back
there.
up, enter.
You start to head back up the stairs, and the door is locked.
Oh well.
Yeah, that seems right. Oh well, more cannon fodder.
You hear some childlike giggling from the other side of the door as you try it.
Delightful.
Bramble Pelt unloads a beautiful sentence full of cat swears.
Just sounds like
why
an
we don't
angry
have
cat
kids.
who's being forced to take a bath or something.
Yeah, just like, oh god.
Very good.
Okay. Smash and dash.
we'll smash.
Basically. Yep, we're all gonna
6.
run around smash things.
Just smash everything.
Yeah.
We're not solving any riddles here.
Smash it all, scoop it into the center.
Yeah.
I'll douse it in holy water.
That's assembling it, right?
Yeah.
You run through
files.
smashing things, sweeping them off of their
Excellent.
platforms. Some of them are, truly like crushed. Some of them just sort of like skitter off their platforms. How aggressive? I guess the question is, how actively are you trying to damage these items versus just kind of carelessly piling them?
Bram is on the careless end.
I'm intentionally splitting anything in half.
Okay. You get about half of these items off of these platforms when you just hear a little like.
We have to make a performance check.
That's gonna be good.
You don't necessarily have to be in exactly this configuration. This is just so that you're all in the room. And you turn around and you see Elizabeth Durst again. Very cute, very clever. I see why you got along so well with the children. They were also very careless with precious things.
I mean, they're
Who's talking? Those kids are only busted because of what you did to them.
They were never right. They should never have been here in the first place.
They're children. What are they supposed to do?
My husband was very insistent on keeping up appearances. One of many things we disagreed on.
I can tell. I'm gonna down this potion. The boosted minotaur. Just kind of.
Is it
Take a
a
little
potion
sippy
of
sip.
scorn immunity?
And then I'm going to look over to Bramble Pelt. At the thing in the alcove next to her and go.
Takes a step away from the thing in the alcove?
Oh, and
did you-
Dimitri reaches over and pushes it off.
Okay. Oh. Like,
Cat thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was a get over here or like SWAT.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Just because I'm a cat person.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that was pretty.
she immediately baps you like a cat.
Staring at her and
She just like looks and like watches as the like little round orb gets knocked out and just kind of like rolls slowly across the floor. Look, I've already told you. 1. Get rid of your magic book, get rid of your magic amulet.
You're asking us for
Commit
like
the sacrifice.
3 things. And all we want is to destroy this house and the entity that lives within.
Unfortunately, I can't.
You got to give us 2 more things if you want the book and
You want the children?
No,
I don't want them.
The children are happily at rest. They're good to
Mostly.
go. Yeah, two of the
I don't think
children.
those are the children.
Yeah, no.
The bones have been laid to rest.
Well, so far I haven't gotten a very good counteroffer. I've just seen a lot of destruction of my personal property.
Oh, we're actually in possession with the deed, so it's our personal property.
You haven't paid taxes in like so long.
I don't think that's how that works.
No,
There is
the government will absolutely repossess your
the
property.
government
no court
is
will find you
one
alive.
person, and he may take whatever he wishes. He is the ancient. He is the land.
He also still wants nothing to do with you.
He wants this house?
He wants this house gone.
Are you sure about that? Sure enough to bet your life on it?
Yes.
Interesting. I'll tell him you thought so next time I see him.
Yeah, you're probably not leaving here.
So, we accept your surrender.
All right. Well, I gave you the opportunity because
Well, okay.
I appreciate your gumption, but at
There
this
is
point...
one person you could talk to.
And who is that?
Right behind you.
She stares directly at you.
Yeah, summon Celestial right behind her.
Yeah, that works too.
Counterspell.
I am out of 5th level spell slot.
The Guardian of Faith appears right behind her.
It is
Counterspell.
It is 5th level, so it is a roll unless you use a 5th level counter.
She used a 5th level.
Cool. Just wanted to double check.
But she just burned 2 counter spells.
Good.
And I just burned half my spell.
It's a real tit for tat scenario.
It's very much just like, look behind you, this thing pops up, she snaps her fingers, it disappears. Look behind you, this thing pops up, she snaps her fingers, it disappears. And then she just stands there and goes, do you not understand how this works?
Pretty categorically not, but
Everything you do gives me more. It is how I learn. It is how I grow. It is where my power comes from. And it takes a long time when all I get are puny little mortals that the Great One has summoned here for his petty amusements. What he is interested in and what I am interested in are very different things, but we have one common goal that allows us to exist together, and that is to exist here. But what a gift you have given me to bring so much of your magic, your spells, your information, your summons, and all here, right to me, before he has even seen you. I suppose I should thank you, but I won't, because you have rejected my offer. And now, we fight. Yes?
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
She takes a step back. It is only fair. Reaches into her pocket and pulls out a set of gaming dice. Odds or evens?
Odds.
May the odds be ever in our favor.
That is a 3 and a 1 for
13.
2 odds!
I think that's a 13.
We're up to 0.
4,
Or a 31 if you reverse them.
Or a 13.
which means she gets the surprise round. Everybody roll initiative.
Surprise.
Has she met adventures as annoying as us before?
She's really thinking about
like,
it, I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
god, this is just like a normal. I want to put you in the ground.
All right. 25 to 20.
21.
2015.
15.
15. Bramblepelt goes first.
I would assume so.
What did you get, Theo?
11.
Okay.
I like how many things are in the initiative. It's probably the cavalry.
4 of them are us.
Half of them are us.
Yeah, that was actually very tricky.
At least
Like, oh, okay, it's over there for now.
Cards on cards on cards.
I do just sometimes have extra things. Great. Okay. You guys lost the roll off, so she gets the first turn, but that is not her turn in initiative order, to be clear.
It is a surprise, right?
It is what is functioning
her
as her
surprise
surprise
turn.
round.
Roger.
Because I had to make this at least somewhat difficult, I'm just saying.
The good movies.
I believe the question's been answered.
Yeah, okay. She's like, yeah, all right. I mean, I know how much you like this one. Claps her hands. Dexterity saving throw from everybody.
We've seen this before.
You have, as fire erupts out of just the middle of everything.
Okay. 15. 15?
You haven't fought her yet.
I mean, we're in the last hour.
Yeah, yeah, toss it.
Just everyone? Like, we have a lot.
How much, what are we at?
I mean, I'm fine.
I'm at a 17 and only
Probably.
slightly nervous if they have 5th level counters.
I was gonna say, I
It's
am
not
also
gonna
at
matter for
17.
Oh, I'm gonna let it ride. Because let's be real.
Yeah,
If
you-
this hits, I get a long rest.
It's not gonna matter.
No, it's not gonna matter.
16.
16, 5,
17.
17.
17. Everybody fails.
We just
Yeah.
tried, we were trying to find it.
Yeah. This is our scouting round.
It's the
is a
surprise
practice
round. We can
round.
do
She
whatever
rolled
we
the
want.
same handful twice, so that's good.
That's really fine.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. It's
I do
like
that too.
D1s,
Builds
right?
character. Yeah, D4 is for fireball, easily.
Honestly, she rolled kind of low, so you're all only gonna take 24 points of fire damage.
Ah, guess who's at 1 hit point after my orcish rage?
Oh, do you go down and pop up?
Yeah, go down,
Yeah.
pop up.
Yeah, you see Agar hits the floor and then stands up like, I'm okay.
Okay, is
Do
a
you,
really
want me?
strong word.
Do you want me to just hit you?
No. I gotta burn my high level spells before I go down.
Oh, man.
God, this is agonizing. Agonizing.
Ah, yes, you've seen my ploy.
This was a really prime opportunity for you to have Agonazar's Scorching Blast, and I don't think we took that, and I just wanted to name that now.
Access to it.
So now we come to the top of the order, because that was her surprise round. So now we come to the top of the order, which is, you said you got a 21, actually,
Yeah.
right? Then I did this wrong. So top of the order is Dimitri.
I am casting a spell.
Great. Which one?
It is a wall of light
A really good one.
that is going to cross this area here.
Okay.
5 feet thick. The wall blocks line of sight. Creatures and objects can pass through it. When the wall appears, each creature in its area. You know what? I'm going to be crazy, and I'm going to make it start 5 feet in front of her and go all the way down that way for 100 or 60 feet.
Okay. Okay.
90 feet. 60 feet long. My eyes don't work. 60 feet long.
Okay.
So
And what's the effect?
it is a con save.
Okay. DC?
17.
Okay.
If they fail, they take 28 points of damage and are blinded for 1 minute.
Okay. How about if they pass?
They take half damage and are not blinded.
Cool. Cool.
A creature that ends its turn in the wall's area takes more damage.
Taking a quick look at all things. Yeah, okay, that seems cool.
And then I'm gonna take a step into the corner.
Okay.
Slide to the right.
And if there's any creatures in the water,
Oh, don't worry. I got you.
You've agitated them.
so it's bright light out to 120 feet, dim light for an additional 120. So it's really bright.
Yeah, it is real bright in here. It's probably a little bit uncomfortable for Bramblebelt with your kitty vision. You're not under any effect. It's just unpleasant.
Her eyes are just
Tiny slits.
slits.
Yeah, great. That is going to be... Let's see what's going to happen. She smiles. She very gracefully sort of dips down, picks up her dice. Rolling this in front of the table. Okay. That was a 4. I'm going to make note of that. Okay. And then she looks, gives you all a curtsy, and this is all without having left this wall of light yet, and disappears backwards into the light. Into the room.
Coward!
I'm gonna hold her here for now, so you know.
She really keeps just like noping out on us.
That is Bramblebelt's turn.
So,
yeah, I guess follow her back into the horrible lake water or whatever that is.
I don't know. I would not go into the light. I can keep
I mean,
it
to
up.
be fair, I think this house really needs to go into the light. Like
Right,
everything
yes,
here needs to go into the light.
You can cast daylight. It's gonna...
I mean, it's
Not that light.
I
A very particular.
seems like a waste to cancel this spell already, but I can, or we could leave it up and clear the other like this tunnel right here next to me.
I mean, she doesn't seem to be affected by walls, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to? Do we have a map of the sub-basement?
No.
I didn't think so. That would be way too convenient.
No one who has made it out has had coherent enough memory.
Yeah.
They can tell you that there is one.
Right.
But nobody remembers what they saw down there. Also, I guess I should say that as all this has been going on, that chanting is just persistent. It's like coming from the walls, from the... It's like it is part of the house itself. He is the ancient, he is the land. He is the ancient, he is the land. One must die, one must die, one must die. Over and over.
So it's clearly audible. Is it any louder in any particular direction?
Down here, it sounds more like when she sort of like brought it into focus for you upstairs. It's about at that level. It does seem like it is coming directively from here.
Bramblebelt and her cat ears point. Chanting coming from over there.
Do we think there's anything down this tunnel?
Yeah, definitely.
Probably.
Bad things. Do you think do we just leave it?
Bones,
Like-
corpses, whatever.
Everything
Yeah.
here is bad.
I would assume we maybe go just like, if we beat the dingus out of the big thing, the other things might dissipate.
All right. So when we're ready, I'll.
Bramblebelt casts guidance on herself. Just for good measure. And I mean, if we're in order, she will let a marching order form if that's what we want to do.
Do you want to cast any spells of before we move
Just
on?
like some fun stuff from a distance while you have, I don't know, a threadbare life.
Yeah, no,
you
the
could just,
threadbare life's pretty good.
Fireballs randomly into the room.
You just have a spare ball of fire hanging around.
No, whole lot of nothing. Actually, no, I have to be able to see, and there's a lot of blinding light in the way. I will take this time if I'm up next in the initiative, and or we're
we're
in like a weird
we are
pause.
in initiative order still because there are still things that are happening outside of your sightlines, but I am allowing for a little bit of loose conversation within.
Bramblepelt's turn is effectively over.
Yeah, no, my plan at the brink of triggering this amulet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this devastating oil on my axe.
Yeah.
As an action, I can apply this oil to a fist or a weapon, giving it +2 magical bonus to attacks and damage for the next 10 minutes. I have this for you.
It's
Do you want to hang on to it? So
Yeah, I guess that should be my reminder.
Yeah.
But
it's
yeah.
possible my wall is doing damage in there. Maybe we just let it do its damage for a while.
Wait.
I can go inspect.
There's a continued HP potion.
Worth
I don't know
it.
How you're doing?
And I'll go ahead and move into the light 20 feet.
Okay.
Actually,
We're in the same-
I believe
same
it is
boat.
when you end your turn within the light. So you could get in there and let me
Check the link to the spell. If that is the case, I would allow you to basically because it's a straight line, so you can basically come in and take one step to either side, and so that you are not ending your turn.
heck, why don't we all just run in?
Together at the same time. They can't do anything to us if we wedge ourselves in the exit.
Well, okay.
Diablo tactics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of being all caught in one small room, you guys just bottleneck yourselves in the doorway, so you have to be fought through one at a time,
Yeah.
and it gives everybody else time to resurrect.
I think our strongest skill is being super annoying as opposed to effective.
A creature that ends its turn in the walls area takes 48 radiant damage. Let's go!
Okay,
Yeah, let me scout.
cool. So marching order, Agonar is going to go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 20 feet in.
Okay. As you approach the threshold, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
This was good with Dex. Yeah! I'm keeping it. 19.
It landed cleanly, so I will allow it, even though it was not in the box. 19?
Yes.
Cool. You look up just in time to see the iron portcullis come shinging down, ready to slam down on top of you, and you are able to roll out of the way. Are you going in or out?
Out.
That music had a real, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire end right
Fire final.
Get all the glory. Pull a real Gandalf here.
So it's you're still in the light currently.
You have enough movement because you only got to here. You have enough movement that you
I don't. Heavy armor.
Oh, never mind. Have fun, homie.
Can you please roll 48?
See if it's more than one.
Yeah. I'm down.
Wild.
Burn a card, or do we want to do math?
Burn a car. Yeah.
We have bits.
We have tons of bits. This
We
used
got
to
a lot
bits.
of
Bits.
bits.
Two bits.
Oh, it's 2 bits?
One
Bits.
card, 2 bits, or you can make up 1,000 GP's worth of
Yeah.
useless treasure.
I still want to color all
Your
my
hand was
treasure.
there, but I didn't make eye contact.
I didn't really. I
haven't
wasn't.
quite
no.
finished.
You're going to, yeah. I've
We
got
had no
a few,
hooks.
a few of the basics
armor,
left.
my-
Yeah,
Alright.
my armor I
Cool.
started on.
You go down. You will pop back up at the top of the order.
And that will give me back my max hit points?
Everything will be restored. It is the effect. I believe we agreed that going down and coming back up is the effects of a long rest. So you can hit that reset. Your stats will finally be back to normal. You will have all of your HP again for the first time this whole game.
Yeah. I can't wait to find out what your real HP is.
Christy's been over here lurking on Mark's character sheet going, what can you do?
I mean, it's confusing when I have nigh double Mark's HP.
I was
And
trying
I
to figure
still
out.
have more. That's weird.
Again, I
you
was trying to
maxing?
figure
Is
out
that your
how
max
War
HP?
Cleric had.
You didn't take the average.
Yeah, that's max. I'm level 10. I roll d8s. That's 80 plus another 20 from my
Okay,
con.
it's D8s. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you have a d10 for
I've got
HP,
D10,
right?
yeah. Okay, cool.
Rangers should have more HP than clerics.
Cats have a lot of
I
lives.
keep forgetting you're a cleric. I think you're something beefier.
No, I'm not a
so
barbarian.
sorry.
No,
I keep thinking you're a barbarian. We're like, why are we putting the cleric in front?
Heavy armor.
Heavy
Asking
armor.
the real question.
All right.
I can tank.
Okay, so that's effectively So
Sure.
Agnar's turn is effectively done because he's
Yes.
dead until the top of the round. You see
chill.
him smack down.
Wait, so the light is effective. Can we? I mean, I don't think Bramblepelt could probably see him very well. Be like, hey, Agnar, how's it going? It doesn't sound great.
You kind of vaguely see, like the shape of something crumpled on the ground, like right in the edge of the light. So, and that's Io. Your turn. What do you like to do?
Go find out.
You can just hang out until Agnar pops back up if you want. Like that is totally allowed.
I'm only 10 feet into the light.
We did we hear the like slam?
You heard,
of
you
something?
heard
Yeah.
the like loud
Bang.
clang of.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's not great.
I should have let it fall on me so I could wedge it open.
With your body.
Well, I heard a
Resurrected
thump
with damage.
I choose to
I
fail
also
my
have
dex
fun.
throw.
Wake up impaled.
about.
Yeah, I guess like I very much doubt I can pull Agnar by myself, but I will prepare
I will
to.
allow someone to assist you. Like specifically, like I will let like Bramblepelt come help you on this because you guys didn't really do anything on your turns. so you can kind of
She's
pull
squinting
Agnar
like,
out.
okay.
drag him over here so that he doesn't
right.
pop up.
We just
in-
wait 6 seconds.
5, 4, 3.
What is the save again on this thing?
17. Con.
Could you go ahead and roll me some damage?
Nice.
Timed it right. No one heard it.
Yep.
So, 21. Let me look. It's 21. We'll start there.
We'll start.
That seems
I just want to
fun.
look at my.
Nope.
I want to see if this says attack or deals.
Gotcha. I understand.
Let's see.
Oh, you get to add
When
your
you
plus.
cast a spell that deals radiant damage.
Yep.
So plus 5, 26 total.
Alrighty.
If only there was a program that could automatically add those things.
If only it did automatically add.
That's really the question. If
Asking so much of a system that should have
Right
just had that
there.
as a default.
It's a number.
Yep.
They could do math.
if only the people who made the thing knew how the thing worked.
That brings us up to the top of the order. We are back up to Dimitri.
We've dispelled the pole of light.
I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to go into the light and see what's going on right there.
You step into the light and you see that there is this massive iron portcullis that has come clanging down. Beyond that, like, the light's really bright and you're right in it, so you can't totally see everything. You can kind of make out some shapes of, like, there is clearly some sort of structure within this room, kind of in the center of this room, but you can't, I'm going to say that you can't totally make it out with that crazy bright light.
Got it. Well, then I will use my action to move out of
Yep.
out of the effects.
Great. You don't want to take that sweet, sweet damage yourself?
Nope.
Okay.
Weird.
Wild. Great. That is going to be, oh man. Okay.
6. More banshees.
Oh, do I have banshees?
that-
That's fun.
No, we've
That
never
a
seen one of
table
those.
roll of 6 means more banshees, or 6
Six more.
total more banshees.
Yep.
No.
DM's choice.
Yeah, no. Banshees are D20s. Come on, people.
As in 20 total banshees.
1 to 20 banshees.
One.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Could be
Sorry.
one, but it
Yeah,
could,
could
also
be one.
20.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Could be
Okay.
20.
That's everything.
it's 20
That's everything that you guys can tell that happens, and it gets back around to Bramblepelt's turn. Oh, Agnar, you are now up.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, that seems. Do we What happened over there? It sounded like there was a cook flying.
Yeah, portcullis dropped on me, and I went backwards instead of forwards. So now there's another obstacle to getting into the
It's all right.
ritual site. I didn't actually see anything. There was a lot of light.
Dimitri, because you did go up and take a look at what's going on here, I will say that you could tell it's not. This portcullis is not like locked per se, but it's going to essentially take a pretty high strength check or a lot of teamwork or maybe a spell to open it up or get through it. You're either gonna have to bust through it or like lift it until you can get inside where the mechanism is.
Interesting.
That was going to be my follow-up question, which is, do you think we can bust through it, or do we maybe need to find something down the other hallway that will make it move?
I have an idea on my turn. If I could wait 6 seconds and then try something.
What is it they say? I yield my time to the representative from wherever the hell you're from.
I yield the rest of my time. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Too.
If everybody else wants to hold their turns to allow Dimitri to...
I'm just saying I have a beefy boy that could hold it up if we need it.
Okay.
You've been hiding a beefy boy.
I do want to see if this says
I
creature.
only get maybe 2, but definitely 1.
Okay.
It says creature. Never mind. I can't do what I was hoping to do.
Okay. We can just continue down the row real quick. Purple Pellet, do you want to do anything? Craig's a free action, so feel free.
No, she's mostly confused. We could have a fun time. Actually, that's a silly thing I can use since we're not in a thing right now. I'm gonna cast Summon Beast to get my baby back.
Baby.
Yeah, you take a second, you cast a spell, and you see Babu. Bounce back up.
I'm like, we're probably gonna need some help with whatever this is.
I am not good at lifting things, so that's. But if someone could walk as fast as a normal person, you could stand here, walk in, attempt something, and walk out if it doesn't work.
We can see through the portcullis, right?
Yeah, you can.
It's very bright.
It's very bright, so I'm saying you don't have like full exact what's there. You can see that there is something in the middle of the room that looks like a structural item. Also, just based on how bright this is, specifically I'm gonna say our like nature kids can, and also because of the dampness around, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. Like Bramble Pelt and Eos specifically, probably even the other two of you just through intuition, there's gotta be water in there that's like also reflecting the light, which is making this effect even worse, but also just based on how dank and damp and disgusting it is down here.
Oh yeah. How wet is my body? Like how deep did I go in water?
No, like you got like, I'll say like knees at least, knee deep water.
So if it's helpful, I can summon a draconic spirit to hold it up. We can all
Sure.
It might be a good time.
Run inside.
scooch in.
You're certainly not
I
expecting that.
I think while we're all summoning, I think let's give it some cover. And I'll peek my head down the hallway, and 60 feet away from me.
It does block line of sight.
Oh, JK, I will not be summoning anything on the other side of the portcullis.
Fair. All right. Do we want to? Are we
I
gonna?
do feel like I'm doing very. I am.
You're doing something.
I'm doing something. So.
This has been truly a delight for me. I'm getting so many free actions back here.
Yeah,
It's
same.
like everyone has mage armor.
It's really
everybody's,
fun. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, please let's lift this port up. I think we can be ready for
Yeah.
this right about now. And I'll make myself shimmer with the spell Evil and Good cast on myself.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Feels appropriate right now.
Are we summoning the Draconic Spirit to lift the thing, or are you guys going to team lift?
I think summon the spirit, lift it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gets us in.
All right, we will just say we've gotten to Eo's turn.
So it'll go down.
So yeah, my action and
Yeah.
will that be
Yeah, that tracks. That's fine.
Can we all
sentence I had.
hold our action to run into the room?
Yeah.
Can we get past
You
that?
have used your movement interaction for this round.
Yeah.
I will say Bramblepelt and Agonar still have their movement. Tana still has her movement. So I will say that the three of you could use your movement to get past the portcullis on this one. Dimitri, you will have to wait till the reset, which honestly will probably not be a problem.
Top of round,
But-
yeah.
Because you are the top of the
ABCD.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I do actually have 30 feet of movement. I don't have 20 feet. I'm going to be in the light anymore. It was when my strength was reduced.
Oh, got it. I was like, that's wild. I don't remember that being a thing.
when I
But
booted up my character sheet, I was like,
how
what do I-
heavy is your armor?
I was like, why do I have 20 feet of movement? I took my
tracks.
armor
That-
off
that
and put it back on, and I was like, oh, it's the armor. No, it's the weight of the
No.
armor when you have 8 strength.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, you're a literal tank.
Yeah, I didn't have the strength requirement for my armor, thus I
Yeah.
lost
so
10
much.
feet.
Yeah.
Now I'm back.
Cool.
I do like the notion of you just kind of like slugging along behind the rest of us this whole time.
Right.
Hold up the book.
All right. So, this, I assume Constellation Dragon.
Constellation Dragon. Yeah, I'll pop it in there as soon as everyone's like ready.
Yeah, everyone's prepped, good to go. Go ahead and roll me a strength check for Beefy Boy.
So be
Are you sure?
21.
Do we want to add just for safety?
Just for
funsies?
Just for
I'm gonna
funsies.
fling this one at you.
Come on, 6.
It's got a nice, good freebie.
22.
22, great. This thing just and like lifts this thing up and is now holding this thing up. Everybody is able to run in, so we'll go in order here of people. So we'll say,
And then you want to take a 5-foot step to the left of them.
Yeah. I would like to not be in the water.
Or
if
the
possible.
right.
Yeah.
so you can go whichever direction you want.
I'd like to be on the left of the wall. Yeah.
Bramble, where do you want to be?
I'm happy to be in the water if Bramblepelt would like to be where
I mean, Bramblepelt would love to not be in water.
Great. We'll do that for now.
And the drink.
We'll take.
She definitely
What is it?
Shaking the legs.
No, if you're not in the light, you're fine.
No, but the dragon is.
Oh, the dragon.
Yeah, beefy
it is
boy.
a con save.
the dragon has to stay.
I did. It is a gem dragon, so resistance to radiant.
So 17 radiant.
And that's a 14. Con save.
17.
17. Great. So how much
17 radiant.
on there?
Plus 5.
Right, but we're resistant.
17 plus 5.
Well, no. So 17 halved. 8 points of radiant. That is not a lot. You can hold that portcullis for a while.
Indeed.
All day.
Balls will just blow it up later.
Cool. Those of you who have stepped inside, I'm gonna wait to read the full thing until we get Dimitri in, because then I only have to read it once. But I will say that you guys do see that there is some like movement happening. Seemingly, there is like movement kind of happening in the water over here. Mostly, EO is the one who has the best line of sight for it. But you can just there is clearly something in the water
Shark.
that is stirring and seems to be within the line of.
I will point it out to everyone.
Great. That brings us to the top of the order with Dimitri. I assume you're gonna.
I'm going to run in.
Cool.
5, 10, 15, 20,
I'm also happy to
25,
make
30
room
to
for
the corner
Dimitri,
over
yeah.
here.
Okay.
That's fine. I have my action. Is there a creature I can see?
There is movement. As you all run into this room, the chanting stops.
Cowards.
Smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics for you to now hear nothing. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers the floor. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls, and in the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with long-dried blood.
I was fairly certain you were going to say hideous depictions of windmills.
You know, it really can go either way in this module. Just monstrous windmills.
There's a whole Heffalump and Woozle dream waiting to happen with windmills.
I'm really excited for our bonus After Dark episode, The Gang Goes to Therapy.
It's not going to work.
Never has, never will.
We're too good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no creature I can see.
You can see that there is clearly movement happening in like this general vicinity.
So if I look for this 6 seconds, does any part of a creature, because I can't see through the line.
I'm gonna say the best you're getting is the movement.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I can get you a spell effect if you want.
Wait.
I was just going with the straight line.
Chonk line. Yeah.
Wow, that's
That is slightly longer. That's a 90. We don't have a 60-foot line. Wait. No, that's 10 feet by 60 feet.
I mean, it goes, this is the wall, so this is fine.
Yay,
okay. In that case, I will use my action to ready an action to when I see a creature, and then I will do the thing that the spell allows me to do.
Got it. Cool. I'm on the wrong tab. Great. Where is Frickly Drag?
Murlocs everywhere.
That's just making weird noises all night. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Bramble Pelt.
Yeet.
Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
That I believe is a 6.
Cool, great. You.
Nope, it's a 4.
Okay.
6 would have saved.
Great. You
6 is the only one that saves.
you feel, and everyone suddenly sees this strange, almost like the shadow of electricity. This like tendril just sort of like whips out from the darkness and wraps itself around Bramblepelt. You are like now like kind of covered in like this strange like crackling like negative electricity, if you will. It doesn't seem to be doing anything to you at the moment, but you definitely do not like it. All the hairs are bushy. Everything's standing up. Unpleasant feeling.
Static
Bad
is
vibes.
literally impossible to get rid of when you were a fur head to toe.
Yeah. Yeah, you do not like this.
Great.
At this point, you also, at least those of you on this side of the wall, see Elizabeth sort of kind of appear out of the shadows a little bit. Where she was kind of tucked up against the wall enough that you didn't notice her right away. And she will look at you and just kind of give you a little shrug, sort of like, I told you so. And she is going to just wave her hand, like almost like she's bored. And 3 little motes of light shoot out of her hand and slam into Agonar. Boom, boom, boom. You take 9 damage.
Easy.
And she just sort of like looks, this very much feels like a predator toying with its food. She's just sort of waiting to see what you're gonna do next.
That's Bram's whole bag.
And that is Bramblepelt's turn.
So I'm restrained currently.
No.
No?
No.
Vexing. She's going to da, 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 da. She's gonna cast Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, don't do it a second. Get into here. Okay. And go ahead and use. I'm slightly unclear on Herald Thorns. Can I go ahead and use that to then attack, or do I have to wait until my next?
I believe you cast as part of your attack, and then if your attack hits, it activates.
Right,
If I'm
because
remembering correctly.
it is a bonus action.
Yes, it's the bonus action. So the idea is that you cast Hail of Thorns, shoot your arrows, and if you hit, the Hail of Thorns takes.
Perfect. So one of those is a nat 20.
Hey!
And the other is one less. It was a 19.
Great. Both of those will hit. I am going to ask you to roll your damage separately for me.
Perfect.
For tracking purposes.
Absolutely. Sorry, let me go back to Hail of Thorns. I wish this thing slid better. Okay, so we'll deal with nat 20 first.
Uh-huh.
So that is 21, 24 base damage, including Sunfern. Yeah, so that's 10 of that is specifically fire damage.
Great.
And then for Hail of Thorns, we're gonna have an extra 6.
Okay.
8. 8 if it I hit, so it's fine. Or
Yeah.
yeah. 8 damage.
Okay.
Now that second attack. There. 6 and 2 and 3. And I don't have Hunter's Mark anymore. 11.
11. Great. As you fire off these arrows and they sink into her, you see she raises her hand, and that crackling energy that is surrounding you jerks, and you feel a jolt in your body like she's yanking on a leash. And you are going to take 21 damage as you see it shoot back down through this.
Yeah, that figures.
Yeah.
Are you down?
No. Hey,
The only game where we're bummed when our allies don't go down.
I'm close.
Yeah.
Just need to
Just move
fail
over.
to save.
Just move over into the light real quick, and then
Honestly, it would do it. No, one solid hit, given whatever she's packing back there, and I have no doubt I'll be on the ground.
Great. That is Bramblepelt. Agonar, your turn with Eo on deck.
before I jump into my plan, I'd like Agnar to get like just a vibe check real quick to just piece together some info.
Yeah, go for it.
Lady said she's here for the same thing Strahd is, and that's existence. If so facto, she's not from here.
Why not?
See, yeah, that's the vibe check I was hoping to figure out. I was like, maybe she's from here, maybe she's not. Anyway, I'm gonna move into the corner to get within melee range of her.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna give her a little, it's time to think you can meet your maker, you bog witch. And I'm gonna dismiss Dispel Evil and Good and make a melee spell attack against her to try and banish her.
She looks and goes, I thought you had not been to the windmill yet.
I'm gonna channel divinity to give it plus 10. So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
24 to hit. Will hit.
Now you must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be sent back to its home plane if it isn't there already. Not the home plane. Not the home plane.
She blinks and looks at you and just gives you the sweetest smile.
Ah, son of a bitch.
It was worth a shot.
All right. Bonus action, because that was a melee spell attack, I'm going to make just a normal attack.
Fair.
12.
No.
Yeah, that's a big whiff.
Bit for what?
Yeah, I can't after I've already declared the outcome.
Yeah.
Do it.
One more time.
One more time.
Let's just drop all the big spells. She's humanoid, right?
Yes.
She's not arachnid.
I was just looking to see if there was anything said of her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Aberration.
Aberration.
Yeah, I'll try to hold her magically.
The children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give a nice little hold person. Wisdom 15, please.
I would like to woe, so it's a minus d6.
Okay. Well, that wasn't natural 20. What was your DC?
15.
15. I rolled a 4 on the D6.
She probably has a wisdom modifier.
It's not her best, but it's
cool.
higher than some of them. She just keeps batting her eyelashes at you, and it's very distracting.
Are you flirting?
Try not to. Not intentionally.
Okay.
She's married, even if unhappily.
I thought
He
you
didn't
crushed
see a-
my husband into the
didn't see a
ground.
problem
I don't
with
think
that.
I'm married anymore.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, no,
You keep saying you own my house.
welcome.
Yeah, I definitely widowed her.
The cops will never.
Did you read the fine print on the will? Because that might mean something different.
I'm making opportunities.
Boy is here.
Oh boy. Iatana.
Yeah, I'd like to guiding bolt into the water at the shape.
At the movement.
Not the movement.
Yeah, go for it. Gonna laugh so hard if you guys take this thing out before you even see it, which seems very
Mind
possible
firing.
at this point.
Frisbee.
It's the best catch I've had all night. No one's here to see it.
15?
They're watching on the VOD.
Say again?
15?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, very much so.
Okay. 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then... Things are hard.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Dimitri, go ahead and start rolling damage for me for your thing.
I'm gonna have Dragon is gonna make a breath attack.
Okay. You're just gonna blind fire down the line of the of the light wall.
It's not fire, it's radiant.
Well, but blind fire is in he can't. Blind radiance.
Yeah.
You could also blind
just kind of directly down the wall.
Yeah.
You could move as well.
He doesn't have to keep holding up the portcullis.
That's true. In that case, I will have him.
retreat.
I'll have him drop it, and then go pounce on whatever's in the water, just like little kitten pounce. Yeah, perfect.
Out of the
then,
wall.
And then make 2 claw attacks at it.
Okay. You're never gonna find out what this was, and it fills me with joy because everyone was so excited to find out what was in the basement. You're never gonna know.
What was the
Double
shambling?
shark.
He doesn't have super
Shark whale.
great-
Whale shark.
Alligator crocodile. Like cat dog, but alligator crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah, two-headed alligator, but the heads are on opposite ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this year 2 hit. I think it's
Plus 20.
I think it's my. Okay, so one of those is a 21. One of those is a 12.
Those will both hit.
Both are hit. Okay.
This thing was not made to get hit. It was made to do murder.
Seems like a flaw in the system.
2.
Most people don't make it this far.
Okay. Well, to borrow Christy's expressions, beans. That's going to be a total of 20 radiant damage. Or not radiant damage.
Slashing damage?
Claw damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Also to borrow
specify.
from me.
It says the spells everything, so it could be radiant. But
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. Cool. Great.
Yeah, that's probably radiant.
That's fun. That seems fine.
this is
Anything
not a
else on your
force
turn?
dragon. No.
How was that damage?
25. So are you gonna 5-foot step out of the way?
Oh
or-
yeah.
Oh.
Do a little doing a little TikTok in the water. The crocodile.
25, you said?
Yeah.
The movement in the water stops.
It's not a video. He's not filming.
You saw the process happen, and I was like, "What TikTok is that?"
The movement in the water stops.
Yeah, I got you.
We'll never know.
I'm not gonna tell you.
even removed the minifig from behind
Yeah, I
the
put
screen.
it behind my computer.
To
Nobody
behind
ever
the
gets to know what
screen.
that was. You guys absolutely.
Subscribe to find out in the after dark.
Yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah. Patrons, join us if you want to find out what that was. What they didn't have to fight. I'm so mad.
Well, we did fight it.
You
That's
did.
true,
No,
we did
Dimitri
fight
wrecked it. Speaking of Dimitri, that's your turn.
I'm going to walk through the wall because I hear combat.
This is really like the biggest loophole of the you just can't end your turn there. So
Let's see. I can run through the water,
You can hop
right?
down into the water is walkable height. So unless there's a reason why you're covered in fur and you don't want to be in the water, you can go through it.
I'm gonna go onto
Where
the
you don't want to
center
set off a
thing.
lightning trap.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
There's a couple reasons.
You know what?
for it.
The water stop. I'll
Water.
just stand in the water,
Okay.
just on the other side of it.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Then I will use my action.
Change the water.
A beam of radiant light shoots out from the wall at our vampirus.
At our friend.
Vampire.
Oh, 3 1s.
Oh, I am so
Four.
sorry, my guy.
14 points of radiant damage, and the wall is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
So I'll pull it out from here.
Yeah.
So it's now 50 feet.
50.
Oh, that wall.
Keeping a track.
I understand now. I got it.
He's digging a hole to
I was like-
expand this basement so that when you move in, you can put a whole rumpus room down in here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is Property Brothers.
We can do a proper theater in the round down here. I'm just
I mean, the
saying.
stage looks like it's ready to go.
For merfolk.
Or invite our marrow buddies over.
I believe this is technically an in-ground pool.
It is pretty shallow.
Cool.
diving.
At the
No. Just a lazy river.
at the end of Dimitri's turn, I need everybody except Yotana and her dragon buddy to make a Constitution saving throw. That's music to my ears.
Did you also?
I'm gonna use one of these so I don't become part of the ooh party.
There's no getting out of the ooh section over here.
The ooze was upstairs, guys. You already fought it.
Sunfern is unfortunately forked, but
Okay.
I can probably save myself.
Cool.
Maybe.
All right.
19.
Okay.
I have a 16.
Okay.
And, sorry, while I double check Sunfern. Yeah, Sunfern has a 4.
Okay.
3.
3. Great. Agonar, you
Yep.
will save. Everyone else will fail as you take.
Yoshi jumped way out of it.
Die?
Swaps with Sunfern.
Everybody but Agonar takes 25 necrotic damage. Agonar takes 12. Bramble Pelt goes down.
is
down.
yeah, we could, whatever. If you guys
We've got a stash.
we've got a stash. Yeah, they're all communal stash.
So 19 on the con save for keeping the spell up.
How do
Okay.
I? Where's my?
Well done. The good news for you is that horrible static electricity is now off of your body. Good job.
That's great. I think seeing as I died, Sunfern is also.
Oh, I think Sunfern.
I'm probably gonna have to resummon Sunfern.
I think you are correct.
I believe I'm correct.
You are down until the top of the next round, so you are out for this round.
Oh, she's gonna take a nice nap.
Yeah, you can have a nice little nap.
Let's sleep about it.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's dandy.
Sorry.
So that was the legendary action. So now it's the lair action.
I'm glad
What
I
was the
wasn't
necrotic
around
damage that hit us? Like, did we see it, or was it just?
It kind of looks and feels like what was on Bravo Pelt. It's almost like this negative energy. Instead of seeing a lightning bolt, you see the absence of a lightning bolt that is sort of like out.
Anti-Pikachu.
Anti-Pikachu.
Raichu.
This was such a cool
Raichu?
character, and now
I
it's
know
been reduced to
nothing about
anti-Pikachu.
Pikachu evolves into Raichu.
I know that. And then there's Pichu, which is
Oh.
bear.
Oh, that's fun, actually. I love that. On the lair action, the water starts bubbling again, and I need your dragon spirit to make a Constitution saving throw.
Bubbly.
It's not everyone in the water.
No, just the dragon.
It doesn't say.
You need
If it doesn't
right?
say use your stats,
Well, yeah, I do need to.
just for expedition, because
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long night.
17.
17. That's gonna be a failure. Dragon's gonna take 52 damage.
Well, the dragon poofs.
My dragon.
My dragon.
My dragon.
Drops a little
You want to keep that in case
You know, he
Yeah.
did really well. Did a
gem.
lot.
It's okay. He got us in here.
He got us in.
And
He
then-
even did stuff after getting us in.
Yeah. He did real good. The water then stops burbling. Now it's her turn. I rolled really conveniently for myself on all of this. And she's going to... Interesting. Oh, yeah. She's dexterity saving throws all the way around. Auto fail for Bramble Pelt.
That makes sense.
Because you're currently dead.
I'm already down, so
This will count as another res
Oh.
on the amulet.
okay, so we're gonna
You'll have to pay toll again on
Double
the
dead.
Even if it hasn't kicked in yet.
Correct.
So I'm thinking 15, and maybe I get one of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
sure,
worth
go
it.
for it.
We're in end game. Everything gets harder now.
That's
20.
Yeah.
20.
20.
good use of stuff.
I nat 20 for a 23.
Great.
5.
Okay, we know who's eating this one. 25 for a failure, 12 on a pass as another fireball erupts and she giggles like a little girl. Do you want to pay me in bits or cards?
Do we want to? Is that fine?
Bits are fine.
Bits are fine. Great. I don't know why you let me throw things. I'm terrible at it.
You haven't landed it in any actual liquids or broken the wall, so you're good.
That's true.
Yet.
Cool. That is her turn. Bramblепelt, you are taking a nap. It feels
Does
like
that?
a long nap at the restoration.
Okay, so I'm still gonna get my turn next.
Yeah.
I'll be able
Next
to pop up
initiative.
next initiative.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Even if you aren't in the initiative.
correct.
Yeah, that was mostly for me to remember.
Yeah.
I have your slot. You'll pop back up in the same pot.
No,
spot.
totally fine. Just
Agnar, that's your turn.
I want to drop spells, but I feel like the only thing I can do is actually hit with attacks.
Can you
So
yeah, that's a good question.
Fighting doubt.
rude.
Wow, someone's playing vicious mockery over there.
Level 4 guiding bolt. So that it will be a attack roll. Oh, that's low. I'm gonna channel divinity for another plus 10. 22 to hit.
Yeah, they'll hit.
Cool. That's 76, which I don't have, so thank you, D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I was going to say, would you like all of my d6s?
22 points of damage.
Ow.
And the next attack roll has advantage. And I'm gonna just look at my wording of my sweet ability that lets me attack twice, but I think it's only after I make an attack. Yeah, it's only after I make an attack. So, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Eo, that is you. Oh, this thing's out. Move that.
I can't see through this wall, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, you've heard a lot of fighting happening, so you definitely know that stuff's happening. You saw your dragon poof and all that sort of
Right.
stuff, so.
I would like to not be in this line anymore, A. Mm-hmm. So if I can get, like, I don't want to be on the dais either. So if I can get, like,
You could, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and be
Yeah.
over here kind of on
This
the
is
edge. Yeah. Where I can say, like, you're basically, like, on the bottom step that is still in the water, but you're
Yeah.
not fully up on the dais.
great. And then I'm gonna just, throw a little guiding bolt over there. I'm gonna activate my starry form first. Oh, it's different than I thought it was, but I still don't think.
You have advantage.
Did someone else hit it with a guiding
I hit it
bolt?
with a guiding bolt.
Yes, you do get advantage on the attack.
Okay.
Begin the rotation again.
That's 22.
So much coffee for everyone.
Better.
Da-da-da.
Okay.
Da-da-da. Wait. I don't know what it was. 15. Throw it. 22.
Thumbs, they're in the
22
other
radiant
room.
damage.
Welcome, folks. We are now after darking into gameplay because we all agreed beforehand that we were gonna be okay running a little long so that we can complete this. But
I'm destroying this house.
That was 22.
Radiant.
Radiant. Awesome. Love that for you. What I also love for you as we're at the end of the round is more bits.
Can
But
I step, like, just on the bottom step of the dais so I'm not in the water in case
Yeah.
that bubbly shit happens
Yeah, sure.
again? Cool.
yeah, you can be there. Cool. We got 2 more coins from the Duke to make sure that Bramblепelt gets up.
Oh, thank you,
And then
Duke.
we also got 4 more coins from Red Dead Coquette, who took a little nap and came back to see how you're all doing.
Nice.
Bad.
Hey.
Everyone has officially died at least once now.
Yep.
That's true.
Oh, the circle is complete.
You
Guess we can
know,
go
I
home
did
now.
want to make sure that everybody went down at least once. So now it doesn't matter anymore.
we will.
Top of the order, Bramblепelt, you
You solved
wake up feeling bad, but also good.
I mean, Bramblebell is definitely one of those cats that is just face down in pillow. So she just gets up like
A little normal.
yeah.
Yep.
Do we want to use a card and 2 coins or all 4 coins?
Already been paid.
Already been paid.
Yeah.
Nope,
Okay.
you're covered. You're covered, and then it was fully recovered and then some.
Yeah, I was recouped under the fear that it would happen again and I would never rise.
Yeah, Bramblebell's just out for the rest of the game. Christy's like,
Reasonable.
I'm going home.
Like, actually, I'm just gonna take a break.
Yeah, I'm gonna go start the margaritas in the very Michael Storm of you.
Hot. You're not watching, but I miss you, Mike.
Yeah, God bless. Cool. That is Dimitri, because you get to go before the lair and everything.
I will Constitution saving throw as I will launch another beam of radiant light out of this thing.
Yeah, you have advantage.
It's a con check.
Okay, this is the point at which I haven't introduced these yet. I was gifted as an early birthday gift dice that were touched by the most chaotic bisexual gargoyle, Erica Ishii, after multiple hours of having to sit like a normal person with the blessing of may they always roll interestingly. So I will use these to roll this con save and see what happens.
All right, bye, guys.
I know.
Cool. What's the save on that?
17.
Missed it by 1.
Nice.
all loaded.
Why? I just did this math. 22 points of radiant damage.
Ow, okay.
And the wall reduces by...
10.
Yeah, I'm going to move this up.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm going to move it up there, and it is now
Yeah.
that long.
Cool.
This is a buck wild measurement system, and I love it.
We didn't have the correct size, and it keeps changing, so we're just like, you know what?
perfect.
Screw it.
We have like the wall of fire, but
It's in the
Didn't think to
water.
grab it. No one did fire, so
I have that, but
Yeah.
this is better.
Yeah, this is way better. I love it.
significantly better.
No,
All right.
Look.
Cool. Okay. Anything else for you?
yes, I want to move away from Bramble Pelt. That way. Yeah,
Don't line us back up.
Exactly. Yeah, and then if I can get onto the.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just
perfect.
gonna all be in a straight line.
What if you just all like stood really close together in one location? Just putting it out there.
I get bonus actions. I don't. I'm not even gonna look.
Oh.
Oh, 2-weapon fighting.
Hey, there we go. If you ever get close enough to swing a sword, that's
Actually, you know what? Is anyone really hurt that wants to not be hurt?
Nope.
I'll take some if you got bonus actions. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do 5 of those guys, and I'll just roll it here for 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 points of healing.
Yeah.
interesting.
As this healing thing just goes and right around her into Agnar.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I declare it.
It's Bramble Pelt. I'm doing it in front of the camera to make it kind of fair. Not the camera can see it, but like
Make it
on
honest.
record.
Thanks, Duke. We're gonna need them.
Great. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, nat 20. So for a 22.
Great. Yeah, you start to feel the prickle of static electricity, and you just hiss, and it leaves.
Not today. I am wet. I am staticky.
Good job.
It smells like a wet cat in here.
Congratulations, you beat my modified version of this effect.
Excellent.
Well done. She seems very upset by this for some inexplicable reason. Let me see.
I'd say I'm vexed by most of her reasoning, so.
Yeah, she's starting to. The cracks are starting to show. And when I say that, I mean that literally. As you are looking, like, her literal face looks like it is starting to crack. And, flake. And
Like that porcelain doll.
Kinda. It's a little unsettling, and you're seeing little, like, chunks missing, and, it's unsettling. It's not great. And she's just going to look... Oh, this is the right time to whip this out. We're past 10 p.m. She's gonna
It's not a good...
Yeah, no, she's gonna look...
When I
and
watch cable. Sorry.
She's gonna look at Aganar, who is directly in front of her, and just go, "We could have settled this, but I guess you will have stories to tell the next time someone comes to put something in that stupid book." And she is going to point at you, and I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw.
I am notoriously good at those. 18.
Okay.
6.
I'm giving you a pause.
No, 8. I'm riding that 18.
gonna
I
tell-
believe in it, despite the clear opening where I probably should have spent an inspiration
I
point.
was just sitting here like,
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock.
Fine.
D6.
Yeah, do it.
do it.
Achoo!
Let's go
21.
even further.
Okay.
We've got a bunch over. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not allowed to throw things.
It's true. My PE teacher was right.
No! You teachers are never right.
Okay.
He said my upper body strength was, and I quote, hopeless.
Sorry, I have to
That was
find.
before I got into theater and I had to
This.
start moving things all the time. So he was dumb.
No.
Wait till you get into theater, you'll get ripped.
You get ripped. No, I'm like,
Yeah.
that was before I had to start lifting things. Come on, man.
This is fascinating.
fly rail.
I am trying to confirm if this just doesn't do anything if you pass.
What is it?
I'm not telling
tell.
you.
You can make it spicy. We won't tell.
When in doubt, apply half.
Yeah, honestly.
It's instant death. What is half of instant
Well, I was
death?
gonna say, it's
50
not.
hit points?
Yeah. Which is
It is
not
It is not instant death, and I feel like I should apply half damage to this. I'm just
Because it's not a
fascinated
cantrip?
That it is not. It is not. It is a very high level spell, but he doesn't say so, which is wild to me. You know what? Fuck it. This is the death house. You're gonna take half damage regardless, and we can argue about it in the after dark, and you guys can yell at me for going
We're not
off
gonna
script.
argue.
I
never
don't
will.
care. You are gonna take 38 damage.
Yeehaw.
That was your half damage. You're
Yep.
welcome.
That would have been death if I didn't save.
Yeah, that is true.
This is the person now with 36 hit points.
Wow, that is. Sorry, I thought I had looked at like all these fucking spells, and I apparently did not, and that is wild to me. Anyway, yeah, you get hit for just slammed back into this wall with enough force that not only does it hurt you drastically, but you see more of her like start to like flake off.
Nice.
Almost like the way you would see like on an old plaster wall that starts to disintegrate. It's not pleasant. That's her turn. Bramble Pelt with Aganar on deck.
Oh, jeez. I've gotten so used to not taking turns.
I know, that little nap really is...
One round.
One round and I'm out. I've forgotten how to play D&D. Great. So we are going to reactivate Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
And go ahead and take that shot. Scroll. At the Madame. Bless you. That is another nat 20.
Holy
and
shnikes.
a 17 to hit.
Those are both going to hit.
Holy. I will divide damage as per last time.
You do not need to this time. The reason last time was because you were taking half of it and I needed to make the math easier. But you saved this time, so
okay,
you get to
fair
do
enough.
all of it to her.
All right. Okay, thanks. So we've got the brand, we got the U, and we got the U. Okay. Woo! Okay, so
Is that the crit?
could I have possibly rolled shittier?
Technically, yes.
Yeah,
There's at least 1 2 in there.
yes.
Which means
this
you
is
could
the
have.
crit. Yeah, no, it's a 1, a 2, and a 2.
You
And
know
that's,
what? I'm gonna borrow
idiotic.
this. This was a thing that I think came up in Fandelver. I'm gonna steal the home rule. When you crit, you automatically take the highest value of the die for your default roll, and then roll the rest of the dice for that. So, like, if your default damage is a D8, you automatically do 8 plus the second D8.
That's
so
22 plus that. So a D10 and 2D6.
Right.
22.
yeah, okay.
Plus
okay.
what you just
plus 5.
Plus,
So 27.
Plus 3.
So 30.
Yes.
Yes.
So 30 on the initial roll. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's no fun to get a crit and only do like 4 damage.
And be like,
so I'm gonna
average.
state that
nothing.
rule.
Okay, but
I think that's better.
but then
And then on your non-crit,
I rolled max.
so another 22.
God, that's so funny. Plus 3.
Jesus Christ.
25. That's I have never done anything like that.
Max to min.
I do that all the time.
I think you're officially.
Got 20! 2 damage!
No, that I do all the
Yeah.
time. I have never run max. I cannot believe that happened.
That's
I think you're
okay.
officially a min max.
Oh my gosh. Is that what it means?
She looks really looking messed up. You see that her jaw has started to like dislocate and kind of like crack off. One of her eyes is starting to like milk over. The like skin on her arms and hands as she's kind of like conjuring these spells is starting to almost like flake off like old paint. And you're just seeing this weird desiccated nothing underneath. Hagenar, I believe that is your turn.
I'm gonna burn this boosted recharge and get my channel
Yeah.
divinity back.
What? Wild.
Weird. Only person that can use it. And then I'm gonna start swinging for the
Or feed
fences.
effect.
Yeah, we did modify that in post.
So you're crossbow expert, you can No.
I got a 19 on my first axe swing.
That'll hit.
So that is going to be 5, 9, 16 points of damage. Considered magical, silver, and there's some radiant sprinkled in there.
Great.
And then bonus action, gonna make another attack of the same. And I'm gonna channel divinity that one to turn it into a 22.
Okay.
And that one will be 19 points of damage as well.
Both were 19?
Yeah, both for 19.
Making sure You're really good at giving me the numbers. It was also just a lot of numbers and my brain had to catch up.
Yep.
But thank you. Cool. Holy shnikes. Great. Okay. Itana, that is your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna guiding bolt.
What?
I know.
Why would you do that?
Why?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because I like to.
Oh man. She should have done that. She can't. Yeah.
That's gonna be a 24 to
That'll
hit. 10. Oh god, 20. 35 radiant damage.
Itana.
Yes.
What does it look like?
Yeah, I think my feet are wet and I'm a little grumpy. And I can see her cracking, and I can feel Tana, who's like, pointing out the perfect crack
Yeah.
to just and between Agnar's hit and Bramble Pelt's arrows and everything, like just right in her like temple.
You're looking, you see, and there's like this little like almost like flicker of red in the back of your brain. From Tana, there's this little flicker of red just where the light hits. You aim, and she just
Like the porcelain dog.
it'll stop.
Drop the wall of light.
And you're standing in this very creepy ass room with a massive pile of just bones, just straight up bones. All kinds of many bones, all the bones.
Can you get her?
Get her?
Well,
Is there ash? Is there a body? Is it just crumpled?
Nothing.
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 Is there any shift in the house at all? Like,
Its size. but it is still active.
There is ever something that has looked important. That thing.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up?
Can we inspect this dais?
Yeah, go ahead. Everybody give me investigation checks.
17.
17?
13.
11.
Oh, she doesn't know how to investigate shit. That's an 11.
Great. Iotana, you look at this, and first of all, it is gnarly. There are chains coming up out of this thing. There are chains dangling over this thing. It is caked in ancient dried gore and viscera. But as you take a deep swallow and look at this, you see just ever so faintly etched into the top a sort of like symbol, something a little bit runic and maybe a little bit something else, like a crest or a seal. And it has a faint memory of that contract that you found pieces of when you were investigating all of the fires, the one that was identified as possibly being infernal of some nature that you never quite figured out if it was completed. Everybody go ahead and give me, I'm gonna call this a history check because it is my favorite way to do this kind of back roll.
I rolled a d6. What is
I mean, you've got bits if you want to just add it.
Yeah. 24.
Yeah, I've got a 21 if I roll a d20.
Yeah, if you roll a normal die.
Yeah, if I roll the die,
normal decision-making die, as we
Yeah.
call it. Yeah, 24, 21,
19.
19.
9. I'll point out the thing and y'all
Yeah,
can think
no,
about it.
yeah, you look and you're like, I can't look at this anymore, but there you go.
I'm just like distracted pulling pieces of paper out of my pockets.
Dimitri and Bramblepelt, you catch it first. I think Aganar probably not too long thereafter. As you were knocking all of the shit off of the little daises in the other room, most of it looked like garbage. But there was one item, this little like figurine, that suddenly both of you remember had stuff kind of carved or etched into it, including one like kind of rounded symbol sort of in the chest area. Could have been the same as this. You didn't take a lot of time to really look at the stuff because you're busy, like, you know, smashing it.
Yeah.
But you also know you didn't smash everything before she showed up.
Go and look.
You all rush out into the other room and start digging through the pieces of everything that's sort of remaining on the floor, and you find this little figurine. It's just kind of like a vaguely humanoid shape, very rough hewn, almost like it's carved from some sort of like maybe bone or ivory or something, and it is just covered in all of these little like runic symbols and etchings. And as you go to sort of pick it up, you feel the house shudder again around you.
What do we do? Smash it? Put it in? Put it somewhere?
It feels real convenient to have the weakness for the house this close. But at the same time, this house has been populated by its servants.
The hubris.
We've had to go through a lot of things to get to this point, so I think it assumed it was fairly well protected.
Yeah, no, its strongest defenses were definitely here. I think we bring it here, see what happens, and then if not, I'm going to stay here for the next 3 days and dismantle this entire sub-basement brick by brick and collapse it in on itself.
What if it regrows?
Then the three of you can come back and take care of it.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
I'm gonna resummon Sunfern.
Yeah. So what are you doing? What are you doing with this item?
in case.
Unless anyone objects.
Does it feel like we're supposed to smash it?
I don't think we're supposed to smash it. I mean,
I think we make them kiss.
Yeah, I think. Well,
There's not like a keyhole where
that's not quite what I would have said, but in essence, that might. I don't know. Let's not smash it yet.
Let's also not give it a life force to draw from. And I will summon a celestial, and they can do all of the work.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, I will use my 5th level spell slot again for summon celestial this time.
Okay.
It'll be the defender celestial.
The mole.
Dimitri was possessed the whole time.
Yeah, you're the one we should have banished. Dang it.
And yeah, I will give the doll over to the celestial spirit and give it the order of let's purge this house. We think taking that to the dais and fusing them will open up a weak point.
Okay. Celestial spirit takes it over, sets it on the dais. And then turns and looks at you and goes,
Okay, so far it's done nothing. The house has not reacted.
Are there other figurines that have a similar vibe, or?
no. As you dig through everything else, give me an Arcana check.
Can I also?
Nat 20.
Never mind.
I was gonna say, yes, you may, but you don't have to.
Bramble had some thoughts, but you're there fast.
Nat 20. You look at all of these items. All of these items are clearly meant to look important. And none of them are. You find like a dried frog that is tied to a stick that you're like, oh, I could see how somebody might mistake that for a wand of polymorph. It's not, you dinguses, but it looks like it could be. Some of these other things, there's a fully varnished, polished eyeball. And you're like, oh yeah, somebody would see that and think it looks like it could be important, like a hag's eye or something. It's not. It's just preserved. That thing is the only thing that you felt like had any actual power, and it felt like it had a lot with all of those runes and carvings and markings.
Do we destroy it?
I will reiterate all of that. Do any of us recognize the runes that are on here?
Who speaks Infernal?
Yeah. Nope. And so does my celestial.
I think you two do.
I want to say, yes, I do.
I was gonna say at least two of
me
you
and
do.
someone else, yeah.
Yeah. And okay.
Are you sure it's not in Minotaur?
Not this one, no.
Dang.
No, those of you who speak Infernal look at it again. And I'm gonna say you know about this sort of thing. It makes sense with where you come from and what's happened to you. The more you look at it and you think about the idea of the contract and you think back to all the things she said about like her relationship to Strahd, how they're both here, maybe they're both part of this, they both want the same thing. And you think about the way this house works, constantly coming back, chewing through adventurers over and over and over. This thing is the soul of the house, or the souls that the house uses to maintain itself.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and convey that to the crew. So yeah, we need to either destroy it or get it out of the house.
Do we destroy it on its own altar?
Is that going to turn it into a new relic?
Elder's blessed.
Actually, you can hit it. Roll me damage.
Oh, can I?
I was saying, did you nat one?
No, I did not.
Okay, then I'll say you can hit it. You're not in the middle of a fight. It's a
24 points of damage.
You start chipping pieces off of this thing.
Is there any reaction?
The house starts to crumble. You see little bits starting to fall from the ceiling.
Right. Can your guy just be like a ticking time bomb down here and maybe we're not in the basement?
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I mean, same. I mean, I'd like to just nuke this thing.
While this is happening, can I just check the door at the top of the stairs?
Door's unlocked.
Unlocked. Great. Pop back down.
I'm just gonna throw out a Hail Mary here.
Who? Hail Mary.
It's what we in the religion like to refer to our god Mars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hail Mars.
Got you.
Mars, strike down this house. And I'll try to use divine intervention for Mars to strike down the
Go
house.
for it.
Yes.
41.
There is no, like, epic blast of fire that comes down, but you feel, like, in calling this, you kind of feel that sense of, like, I don't know, pride, or, like, that sense of, like, this feels like the right move, actually. Like there is a little bit of a sense of assurance to that. Your Celestial still standing there with, like, a big, like, Celestial fist, like,
Destroy it.
Dimitri definitely, when he's like, Mars, strike this thing down, he's like, pew pew.
Go for it.
18 points damage.
Yeah, this thing starts to, like, splinter and chip apart, and you see even more, like, starting to fall in the house, and you feel the house starting to tremble. Not like an earthquake, like it's scared.
Inside. Is it faking?
Let your things finish.
You faking it?
It's like, oh, I'm so scared.
We're literally inside the house.
That's fine. That's,
That's
fine with me. Yeah, I will have the spiritual guardian just start radiant mace just on the ground, start smashing it.
Throw some fire at it.
Yeah, this thing starts hitting it. You're firing Eldritch Blast, shoots some fire,
Yeah.
crossbow bolts.
Wham,
Sunfern
wham,
comes
wham.
up and, like, doesn't really have a breath weapon, but acts like it does, and then just takes a chomp out of it. Like,
Yeah.
like all these little pieces.
Sunfern's just back here reload. I'm just like passing. Sunfern's like, with her little teethies.
No, everybody just wails on this thing until it is shattered into dust. And there is that moment where you feel, again, it's like the inhale, and then, and you see this thing starts to crumble around you guys. There are chunks falling into the water, the rush of water as somewhere something breaks that is damming the flow here, and more water starts to rush in. This thing is coming down around your heads.
Time to run.
I'm gonna grab the amulet and toss it your way. Get out of here. There's still runes on this altar. And me and the guardian are just gonna start whacking away at this altar.
You start wailing away.
Yeah, just like
to be
right where
safe.
the runes are, and just starting to dismantle it as much as we can.
Just start cracking it. Everybody else running?
I don't want to be the first to bail, but I feel like I thought those were fake. And then I'm like, technically, Sunfern can mount.
Alternatively, can you hold on to it so we can dig you out after? Great.
Yeah.
Eo throws it. The guardian just catches it, gives you a nod,
you.
and, like,
All right.
slips it into Agnar's back pocket.
That Quirkles is gonna drop. Go.
The other three of you start running and make your way up. There are no obstacles other than just things that are crumbling. There's a lot of dodging. You three, give me dex saving throws. Mark, roll me a d6.
D6. 1.
You beat my roll. It takes you
6?
one
16,
round
that's fine.
to shatter this altar.
Nice.
So you are like 6 seconds behind that. You and the Guardian both swing. This altar cracks in half. Guardian just gives you a thumbs up and points to the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself freedom of movement then, and then start running.
You all start racing. Dex.
16.
16.
13/24.
Okay.
Dex would be 12.
Great. Bramblepelt and Agonar, you're a little more caught, like you stumble a little bit more than the others, but nobody is impeded, nobody gets anything dropped on them, and you start racing. You make it back up the stairs through that crazy chaos of the basement. You get back up all the way to the top floor as you feel this thing shaking and rattling. There was another option, but you guys never found it, so you had to go all the way back up. You make it up
That
to
other hallway.
you make it back
Never
up.
went down it.
You make it back up to the attic, and as you burst out, Agonar, you feel that cold hand kind of against your back for just a moment, and you feel it like brush against your back and point toward the window.
Balcony.
Bramblepelt mounts Sunburn because that's a thing that can be done.
Odds or evens.
I just want to yell towards the room,
Okay.
like, if you're still in there, it's time.
You all head for the balcony. You head for the balcony. You see off the balcony, the mists have cleared from around this house. You can see the whole village of Barovia. You are technically on the 4th floor. As you get up to this, Agonar, you feel a chill through the amulet. And you feel the amulet cast a spell on all of you.
Fun.
And then you all feel ghostly hands. Yours at human height, yours at the height of children. You're on a dragon, you're fine. Push you off the balcony as you slow fall, as this house collapses and crumbles behind you. And while you both feel confident in your success, there is also that little twinkle of dread that you know your presence here has not gone unnoticed. And there are things in this land that are old and that want to be here and do not want you to remove them. But that is a tale for another time. And that is where we will conclude our Death House Revisited. Woo! Okay. Thank you all so much for sticking with us if you were able to, or for watching this later if you had to go to bed. We know this one ran a little longer than we'd often do, but that's what you get with a finale. Thank you, players, for committing to this absolutely bonkers scenario that I've tried to develop, and for fighting my house for 4 weeks. That was a delight. We do have some more things coming up. Normally Wednesday would be the Redacted Reports. It is currently on hiatus, but keep an eye on the socials and you will hear about that when it comes back. On Thursday, a new episode of Inspiration Point drops, talking about Session 0 activities and ways that you can use Session Zeros to set up your campaigns and your characters. It seems like it'll be a fun time. Horror on the Orient Express will return for actualsies this Saturday for episode 2. It's so long and so short, all at once. But we will be back. And then, of course, Monday, Phandelver and Below returns on this channel. Thank you all for letting me have your Tuesdays for this spooky month. It was a very good time. If you enjoyed this show, please leave comments on our YouTube. If you enjoy any of our other shows, also leave comments on our YouTube. And if you would like to support us or help contribute to things like the cards and the coins that helped keep these characters alive and sane and murk all of my plans, please consider joining our Patreon. If you just want to get the updates or you want to talk to any of us and find out insider info, join our Discord. If you really want the insider info, join our Patreon so you can participate in the After Darks. We will be doing a very short one after this because we went long here. So if you're a patron, we hope we'll see you there. And until the next time, see you then. Bye.